real, buddy.
Oh, I've been saying all this stuff the whole time. I had to click go live. Sorry, everybody.
That's why I asked where you're at. I figured you'd just gone live.
So I went on OBS to go live, and then I didn't hit it on YouTube.
Yeah, that'll get you. Because you had it scheduled. If you have it scheduled, you have to hit go live.
I'm sorry, guys. That one was on old Wreck. That one was on Wreck.
Were you talking to yourself this whole time?
Yes, since 7:15.
No.
Since 7:15, dude.
Oh no, dude.
All right, Boston College will come out on their own 25. They'll run a counter. Not much there. No game.
I think I'm ahead of you. Do you want to get synced up?
Yes.
If there was a play clock, I would use that. But there doesn't seem to be one.
Where's the play clock? I would say you could look on my stream, but that's delayed as well.
Right.
I don't know how we're going to do this.
Here, I'll pause it right when he snaps it.
All right.
Tell me when.
I'll tell you when it snaps on my end. All right, they snapped it.
All right. Hand off.
Get about 4 or 5 yards on it.
Nice.
Guys, how dumb am I? I'm a complete idiot. I've been in here like stressing and talking, but people were commenting, and it showed in my OBS that people were commenting.
And hashtag professional is what we call that.
When Ben Waller was like, "Okay, for real, buddy," I thought he just didn't like the last thing I said. I'm like, what? Why do you not like that? I'm talking about how great tech is.
That's so funny.
3rd and 5, no play clock.
There goes Bill O'Brien, who could have been our coach if we weren't so cheap.
Oh, they run. Here goes Casanellos, and he's got a lot of green in front of him. There's the first big run for him. That was a genius play call where they looked like they were going to throw it to the flat. This is a designed quarterback run, though. It's really a quarterback counter.
Oh, I love it.
And they pick up a nice block on the end.
It brings everybody over where his eyes are at. Nice.
That was a smart play call. I was wondering why it wasn't showing me statistics on OBS. All right, I got to leave this be now. 1st and 10 for Boston College. They'll hand it off, and they get about 4 on that one too, maybe 5.
So what did you think about, I know you don't bet, but what did you think about the spread on this game? Or do you think Boston College can win outright?
I think the spread's way too high. I might have even taken Boston College on the money line. Why don't you take over for a second?
Really? I'm not so sure about that. I feel like Florida State bounces back here. At least I hope they do, selfishly. I mean, I want to have a quality win, you know. Doesn't mean anything if we can't, hold up our end of the deal, but Castellano's going to roll out, has got all day, fires complete for the first down. Nice. Nice. Home Depot bucket impact players. Castellanos, Donovan Iziruaku.
SEC football tube is in here. What's going on, dude? Hadn't seen you before. Ashley Piggott, I want to say I've seen before.
I've seen him a lot. He's been around a long time. He's a South Carolina fan. He's pretty cool. He has a channel too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. 1st and 10. Still no play clock on this broadcast. And you were at the game, obviously. Oh, Castellanos under pressure, freaking out in the pocket. He finally dumps it off, but they are all over that one. He's freaking out, bugging out what to do. He doesn't know. He gets it off, but that's going to be blown up for a loss of 5. But you weren't on. So I guess you didn't see too much of the broadcast on the Georgia Tech game, but the clock was freaking out in that game. Like most of the time, it was like
what?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God, dude! I guarantee you, if they lose, they'll
look on screen. Clock technical difficulties.
Here we go. I guarantee you the FSU message boards are blowing up with, "This is it. They're screwing us."
It just said clock technical difficulties on there. Nice play.
Yep, this is what they'll go with if they end up struggling in this game. We had to beat them and the play clock.
Boston College might be decent this year. I mean, I wouldn't, I would just try to get out of here with a win if I was Florida State and
appreciate the $10 super chat. Nerdstup says, you know who's not cool? Bryce Coon. Well, here's the thing. I've never defended Ben Moore. I know that. 3rd and 5 for Boston College. Step back to throw. Throws to a guy on a flat, and he drops it.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Come on, dude. 3rd and 5, and you freaking had a wide open. Dang, man.
How did they not drop in the polls after they lost? They're still showing as the 10th ranked team.
They haven't come out with a new one yet. It comes out tomorrow.
I mean, he might have scored.
Bro.
Like, he would have had a shot.
I hate that, dude. That's like Georgia State right there. And they're punting from the opponent's 40.
Interesting. Their kicker must suck balls, dude.
Yeah. See if they can coffin corner him here.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
And they freaking mess up the damn punt and let it go in the end zone.
Wow. Well, let's see how DJU looks against defense that could be inferior to Tech's. Don't know yet, but I would think they're not as talented.
So yeah.
Appreciate the $10, by the way, Nerd Stop.
Yeah, we both had something to say about Bryce Coon defending Ben Moore there. I just don't understand why you defend somebody who he seeked us out and freaking talked trash to Georgia Tech. Yeah, and gets humbled.
And then like clapped on Twitter like, "Oh, I guess I don't know anybody or anything." It's like, bro, why are you being dense? No one in the Georgia Tech community knew who he was until he started trash talking us, which is fine. But then it's kind of like someone comes up and slaps you, and then you deck them in response, and they're like, "Oh my God!" You start finger wagging the guy that responded. It's weird.
It doesn't make any sense. Tech fans did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. Trash talking is allowed and encouraged. It's fun. So how come other teams can do it, we can't?
Well, especially when the guy's like a reporter, and that was kind of my thing. Like, you need to choose which space you want to be in. Like, if you want to be a professional reporter, be that. If you want to trash talk a fan base, then you can't get mad when they retaliate. First of all, you're going to get bodied, which happened.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got bodied.
Because we can say whatever we want. He's in threat of being fired. So, like, there's an asymmetry you're walking into.
That is so funny. Yeah, and none of our reporters or anything do that.
No. Well, they finger wag at us like Quinlan will. Like Quinlan, does dumb stuff. But I even had a rap song queued up. I had let it go. I was going to put it in the game recap. And I was like, nah, whatever. But one of the bars was like, I forget what the rhyme was, but it was like Ben Moore is just GSU's Kelly Quinlan or something like that.
Ouch.
We might have to put that up. Bryce Simps for Ben Moore so bad. Can't believe he literally defended him. Yeah, it's weird. Trash talking is cyberbullying now. I don't even know what cyberbullying is because like you can just not engage with it.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like going to. Go ahead.
It's just like he poked the bear and was surprised, at the outcome. Like, what are you coming at me for? All I did was say that, we're going to beat you. No, he didn't say outright that they were going to beat us, but he said, oh, well, we're 0-4. You're 0-4 against us and blah, blah, blah. ACC. He insulted the ACC.
Yeah, he said the Sun Belt was better than the ACC. Okay. But then they're like, you know who you're talking to? That's Prince Charles over there. How dare you say that to him? 1st and 10 for Florida State.
We can say whatever we want.
Well, we can say whatever we want that won't get you deplatformed. Good incomplete pass. Good Good play on the ball by Florida State there. Or not Florida State. They're on offense.
Boston College.
Good play by Boston College.
Their uniforms are too similar.
They are. They got similar colors.
They literally have the same color scheme.
All right. A little RPO. See if Boston College. What a tackle. I was about to say, let's see if he can make a tackle. That might have hurt his nuts. He might have got him right face mask in the nuts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
third
see
and
what they
6.
do on third down here, but early prognosis is I can tell you what the better team looks like so far. See what 3rd and 6 does here.
Florida State takes a snap, throws. Oh, and he drops it. It goes right. No one can catch in this game. Their offense. Norvell's a genius. Appreciate the $10 from Josh Pittman. He says, my biggest takeaway is him working for a company like 247 as a reporter and acts like an asshat. As I have said, it's unprofessional, and how he backtracked is a puss move. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
He bookmarked my comments and then unbookmarked them after they lost.
Yeah. Which I mentioned when I responded.
Listen, dude, you freaking step into the cage with the freaking trash talking guys here. This is all we do in our free time. So,
that was almost kick interference. Go ahead.
I think he didn't know what he was getting into.
I guess he just thought we were going to sit and take it. Did you, Ben Moore, did you see what I did to the Florida State fan base? What do you think I'm going to do to someone like you? And I took it easy. I don't even think I said, did I respond to some of his stuff? I think I did afterward, but
I think afterward I left him a comment. I left him probably a comment or two before and a comment or two after. Maybe just one comment after, but I just couldn't help myself. I mean, you give me bait like that, I'm going to bite.
Yeah. I mean, good trash talk. There's an element of truth to it.
Yeah, of course. And
he missed that day in trash talk school.
You know me, I've been around here for years, and we haven't had any ground to stand on at all when it comes to trash talking, but I've been doing it anyway. I just had to make stuff up. I've just had to make stuff up and nothing, no weight behind it. But now the Yellow Jackets are actually giving me something to freaking trash talk about. They're actually, performing well on the field, so it's great now.
It is.
You can't tell me nothing right now.
I like what Ben Waller said. He says there needs to be, I don't know if you saw any of that video, but I ranked the teams like a power rankings. I had the doo-doo tier, and I put Florida State in there. And Ben Waller says there needs to be a tier below the doo-doo tier. What would that tier be?
That tier is reserved for whoever is 17th in the conference. All alone.
But what would we call that tier?
The first team to ever be 17th in the ACC. What would we call it?
Yeah, we got to think on that. Bulldog 1776. 1776 will commence again if you try to take our guns. Sorry. He says you can't even trash talk on Call of Duty anymore. Really? People will report you and you get banned or something?
Dude, the old days of Call of Duty, man. Those were the days.
Dude, Call of Duty used to be the most insane chat. Like the things people would say it would make me blush.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, I'm not opposed to cursing or anything in my personal life. I ain't even heard some of those curse words used that way before. Some of those
those were not for the faint of heart back in the day, dude. That was
dang
big time.
Appreciate the $2 nerd stop says the bitch made tier. We'll just call it the bitch tier. How about that?
Florida State is looking bitch made right now.
And they're putting the Georgia Tech score, the Georgia Tech stuff up.
Oh, dance on them, dance on them, dance on them.
Yeah. If Florida State doesn't know this, you don't dance until after the game.
Yeah, that's no fun.
And someone didn't tell Colorado, you don't dance after you score on an FCS school. There's like some rules that we need to come up with a list of rules to help some of these programs out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
They'll ban you in a heartbeat. Come on.
All chance to make 12-team playoff for Florida State. Entering season, they had a 36%.
What is it now? 5?
Now entering this game is 10.
Dang.
Did you see us? We had like a 13%.
Yeah, our schedule's going to make us tough. Like, I don't think you can put any weight into like how good Tech is for like those probabilities, but you can go ahead and call this series.
Yeah. Oh, 1st and 10 for Boston College. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and not much. Maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. So both teams so far on offense had a dropped 3rd down conversion.
Why are they zooming in on the ref? Are they already prepping like that guy looks like? Is there some money in his pocket?
Blame this guy. This is who
They're
you
showing
want.
the whole crew.
They're showing them, yeah. That's funny.
That's awesome.
So 2nd and 9. Yeah, they got a yard on that one. Oh, man, emotion. He's going to hand it off again up the middle. Much better this time. Gets about 5.
So far, they've been able to run on him a little bit.
Yep. 3rd and 5.
So how do they know what the play clock's at?
Well, maybe... Well, because the quarterback usually has one about eye level on the other end of the end zone. Right?
So it's just that ESPN can't get the play clock. Maybe this is a Florida State thing where they're like, you know what? F ESPN, dude. Don't give them anything.
Or maybe they have a manual one on. I think they said that they had it on the sidelines or something. So I don't know. Oh, look at that. Florida State, 0 sacks last week versus Georgia Tech. 3rd and 5. Let's see what they do here. Drops back the pass. Looking. Under a little bit. He fires. Complete.
It's gonna
right at
depend
the
on
line to
spot.
gain.
That should be a flag. He kept driving them all the way into the Florida State players. They're giving him the first.
They're giving him the first. Okay. Move the chains. He caught it right at the line to gain.
What did they pay these guys?
Over his head. A nice jumping catch here.
What a pass rush by Florida State.
Yeah, dude. He had a nice pocket there. He gets it off though, and
yeah, because we're like he's like 5'10" or something. This quarterback. No, the best.
Castellano says.
Yeah, I don't think he's that tall.
So they're gonna hand it off again right up the middle. They are hammering it on him. 8 yards.
I hope one's okay. He looks a little gimpy for Florida State. Best COD clip is the flashbang clip. No, the best COD clips are
How come when I flashbang somebody?
No, they're
it's
Jordy's.
Like
Wings of Redemption and Dark Side Phil are the best Call of Duty clips. I'm just trying to have a good game, man. People keep trolling me, man.
No, he's cooking with the flashbang clip. I love that one. They're gonna hand off up the middle again.
They get it.
Just you can't stop it.
Serious?
Oh, he breaks free!
Oh my God!
Big run. He after initial contact, he keeps churning and busts loose again. Finally brought down.
What
after
happened?
Maybe. So he gets enough to get the first.
They just can't tackle him.
They can't get him down, dude. I think they think he's down, and he just keeps going and gets, I don't know, 15, 20 yards.
Yeah, if you don't know who Wings of Redemption is, he's on LOLCal Live now.
So they're up to the Florida State 34, 36. I can't tell. 37. And 1st and 10, they're going to have the play blown dead.
All right.
What a break for BC. Robichaux loses it. I have closed captions on. It looks like a flag was...
That's usually a false start when they blow it dead.
Now they're going to go back and take a look at the Robichaux fumble. Fumble?
What?
Oh, did they advance a fumble? Is that what happened?
Well, you can advance a fumble. I guess they're looking at.
That's what happened. He fumbled it. And somebody else grabbed it. I thought he just busted through the second effort, but
you can advance a fumble in college, though.
Yeah, it was a fumble that his teammate picked up and ran forward. Okay, I see now. They didn't do a good job of showing that.
No.
on the replay initially. Interesting.
BC has 16 O linemen over 300 pounds, several over 350. Look, in the video I put out today, I think I said, like, Boston College always has some big corn-fed dudes at offensive line. Like, they usually have a pretty good O line. I haven't played COD in a while. Someone mentioned earlier, I played zombies almost exclusively. And I did it obsessively. Like, I would look up the strats, like training them, like getting them to run in a line behind you and then just turn around, shoot, and keep going.
So listen to this. The new game is coming out soon, and they have a new feature. You can like dive in any direction now, and you can sprint in any direction.
Okay.
So sprint and dolphin dive in any direction, and you can. I don't know if you saw in the recent Call of Duty games, they have like executions now where you can go up to somebody and perform like a cool takedown and kill them in one hit, basically.
Okay.
But you have to be behind them close enough to melee them, and they don't, know you're there. But in this game, you can knock them out and use them as a human shield, and they can hear your mic and what you're saying to them. And I've seen clips of them knocking them out and taking them out and humping them and giving them. And they take them in the alley and start humping them.
They just assault them in the alley. Dude, they're gonna have to nerf that because in today's climate they're gonna be like, people can't do that.
Yeah, it'll probably happen to like a female like streamer or something, and it'll be shut down. Shut it down.
She'll be like, "Oh my god, what is happening?"
Yeah, that's so funny though. It is so funny. That should have been a feature a long time ago. And the fact that you can hear their mic, like I've seen some clips, and they start whispering in their ear. It's so funny, dude.
So
funny.
I've thought about doing this too. Like they had a campaign ad behind me, and I want to do a campaign ad for the Georgia Tech live show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like WreckTalk and Sea Dog. They don't defend turds like Ben Moore and then have like a bad picture of him. Appreciate the $5. Brandon says BC is pushing them around. They 100% are.
Dude, does this not look like last game's week all over again? Last week's game all over again?
And what were they saying all week? Oh, we're going to be fine. We're going to blow BC out. Like, that was a fluke.
Yeah. Looks like we're back to the game. At home, too. They're getting pushed around.
There's Norvell. It
looks like it stood or something because they're at the same spot. They're going to do it again. Hand it off up the middle again. This is old school right here, man.
I love it.
They get 5 on it. Old school.
Look, they're getting pushed.
Can this get any more humiliating for Florida State?
No. Well, I mean, it can. They can just keep losing. They just let it happen all night. Just let Boston College do this all night. That's another 5 yards. They are getting pushed around. This is funny. Oh, poor Florida State. They need to get this. Go ahead. Appreciate Mike Hale for becoming a member, man. Appreciate that. Go ahead.
Another handoff up the middle. He's going to get 3 or 4. Probably 3. Gets pushed back, but forward progress will give him 3. They're going to do it until it stops working. 3rd and 2 now. Clock technical difficulties. Official time is kept on field.
This is perfect, dude. Because you know they're gonna blame that, and it's gonna be hilarious, dude.
Oh, Florida State.
And I think that's something your team controls. I don't think that's something the network controls.
Yeah. So they're up to the 30 now. How much you want to bet this is a handoff up the middle?
Or a quarterback draw with Casanellos.
Yep. Nope, he's going to pass. He dumps it off and easily. Oh. Makes a man miss and gets the first and then some.
Look at those missed tackles.
Yep.
ESPN doesn't have the clock because they're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, there's no clock. We have no idea. We only know that it's the first quarter. And probably at least halfway through because of all the running. So yeah,
Boy, one whiffed on that. He totally ate
that
shit.
was that was a screen that he gets off. Let's see, 1st and 10 now, and another handoff this time to somewhat.
He still got yards out of that. He got about a
yard or two. It wasn't up the middle though, but they were.
That was my stomach.
They were on that one. I didn't hear it. I'm hungry.
Dude, DoorDash, you know how much money I've wasted? Well, it wasn't wasted, but like if I get a pizza delivered, it's like $40 just for a large pizza.
No.
Because I'm going to tip too. Like I'm going to tip because like it's usually late at night. Like,
well, pizzas used to be affordable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still, Domino's, the deals that they have there are insane. I don't know about other apps or whatever, but anyway, another handoff up the middle. And he's pushing them.
Dang, dude. Here, I gotta get up.
Probably about 3 yards. 3rd and 6. You gotta get up. Yeah, thumbs up, everyone. Thumbs up. FSU about to go from 10 to unranked in a week. Yeah, this is pitiful so far. I mean, you know what they're gonna do. They haven't done much else. 3rd and 6, you got to think that that's probably a little too much to run up the middle. So they're probably going to cook up a little something else here. Let's see. On the 20, on the Florida State 20, they're going to drop back to pass, looking, steps up in the pocket. Oh, hits the dump off and freaking gets the first down, baby. First down.
I see it's 1st and 10. It must be moving the ball.
Yeah, they had a nice pass. So let's see. Yeah, he hit the dump off for the freaking first. Oh, no, that wasn't the dump off. That was
he was basically double covered too. They just didn't cover him well.
Yeah, looks like a crossing around over the middle. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff up the middle again.
Another good gain.
4 yards.
Yeah.
3 or 4 yards on that one. 2nd and 7. Let's get some stretches in. You'll see some stretches, I'm sure. Is that funny to you people? Me stretching? I'm like a cat. Let's see. So they're up to the 9 now. Another handoff up the middle. Oh my God, dude. 5 yards. They're pushing the pile back or whatever, but forward progress, he gets 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and short here. This is so embarrassing. After everything everybody said last week about FSU getting pushed around and being soft and not physical, Boston College just comes out and says, hey, we're going to do the exact same thing Tech did. And it's working. And it's freaking humiliating. Good Lord. 3rd and 2. You got to be kidding me, man. 4 yards at a time is all you need, dude. In the first quarter. So, obviously there was no freaking way for us to tell it was about over. But with all the running, I'm not surprised. BC pounding worse than Tech. Yeah, honestly. We were even more. I thought we ran a lot, but Boston College is even more one-dimensional here. Only a couple short throws. They haven't taken a single shot, over 5-10 yards that I've seen. So
what'd I miss?
Not much. End of the first quarter.
Okay, still 0-0.
I think it's like 3rd and 2, and they're on the around the 9 or something like that.
Oh, you know what we forgot to mention? They're still getting punished for their cheating. Atkins is not at this game.
Oh, that's funny.
So let's say they lose
3 and
this
out
one.
on their first freaking drive. That's embarrassing too.
They're going to be like, you just wait till we get Atkins back. And be like, I thought you were saying he didn't do anything, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was told. I don't get it.
I don't know. With this performance, dude, this is...
It's the jet lag.
They're going to need all kind of excuses to freaking explain this away, dude.
Guys, no one has ever been as jet lagged as Florida State. They're going to be jet lagged for the next 3 weeks. It's insane. And the other thing is people are like, well, I guess Tech had a teleporter. That still wouldn't even make sense because the time is still different there when you get there. So even if you had a teleporter, Tech would still be jet lagged. They don't think about those kind of things.
Nah. They just are putting on a really pathetic freaking performance so far after last week. You'd think they'd want to prove something, but it looks like they might. Early freaking signs show that they might be in full give up mode already. I mean, it is a bunch of hired hands after all.
It will not surprise me at all. Two different teams, both Florida State ties. Florida State, say they lose 3 games before, I don't know, 75% they're through with the season. They'll have people opt out. They'll have people quit. Same with Colorado. Shador and Shiloh will opt out if they're 4-8 or something. 100%. Yeah. This makes Tech look worse.
Yeah, I agree.
It does, but this is what I expected. Like, I just did. That's why right after the game, I was like, I don't know how Florida State might not be that good. Like, is what, like, I hate it. It's not good for Tech. Did Tech break FSU? No, FSU broke FSU. Like, I'm trying
Tech broke FSU.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Like, I'm trying to think of other teams that had something not go their way, and they just let it go. I mean, I guess something like that's never happened, but... Well, I'll even say for, like, UGA, and I'm not here to say anything great about UGA, like, they felt like they should have been in the playoffs. They didn't cry for an entire offseason. They just beat the brakes off the team that did. Will Dion even be the coach when Tech plays? No. I've said this too, like, I know a lot of people are like, he's going to leave for his children, but I think he might get run out of town. I think that's how bad it could be. I'm dead serious.
Well, weren't they going 1-2 wins freaking before he even got there? So,
yeah, but I'm talking about everything that's going on around. Like, there's no... Dude, can you imagine what he might be doing at practice and all this nonsense? Like,
yeah.
Because he's going to start attacking the media hard when he starts losing, like, 3 games in a row.
Looks like game's back 3rd and 2 from the 5. Castellanos is going to keep it. Dive forward for a touchdown. Let's see if they do it. Give it to him.
Yeah, they're signaling
it.
Yep,
touchdown.
Touchdown play clocks, baby.
Just freaking right up the middle. Pushed them around and...
Tried to tell him. You know where that kid's from?
God dang Billy Cole.
Billy. Do you know Billy Cole?
I know Billy Cole. What's up? He's a BVD channel resident.
Oh, nice. We had another Vol guy in here.
He's BVD's biggest fan.
Casanellis, I don't know if he's from the same high school as Jake Fromm, but he's from Warner Robins. I think that's where Jake Fromm played.
Yeah.
Someone peeing?
Wow. That's just the sink.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's peeing in there.
I've peed a lot of times in my life, dude, and it sounds a lot like that.
Well.
Yep, Florida State still sucks. They can't stop the run. I told them they were going to have problems stopping Casanellos. They didn't listen to me before. They're not going to listen to me now. Is what it is.
Looks like BC didn't really need much complicated. Just freaking boss up and punch it in. And if you didn't know, before, it looks like you're just going to need to man up and freaking stop the run. to beat them.
Well, Boston College and Georgia Tech play a brand of football that FSU doesn't play well against. It's called grown man football. They just line it up and run it right down your throat. Money line going to pay out tonight. That's for sure. We'll read a Touchdown Tim article maybe tomorrow night. That'd be good. BCU unis are underrated. I do like Boston College's uniforms, and they do something I wish Tech would do, which is wear gold helmets. Those gold helmets look good.
All right. They catch the ball and return it to about the 22, 21. Oh, Florida State. Well, you're gonna need to at least pick one side of the ball to be better at. So far, you've sucked at both. Only one possession. Florida State is at 56 seconds of possession, the Mindfish says. That's funny. Ugh. Oh, hey, we got a clock going. 14:50 in the second. Okay, cool. 1st and 10. Hand it off. Florida State will hand it off this time and get about 4. All right. 2nd and 7. Are you reaching a point where certainly guys have to feature? You have to get the ball to guys you can count on. Based on practice and what we observe, Roydell Williams is going to be one of those guys. I'm just reading the captions here. So under center, Ukulele rolls out, fires into the dirt for an incompletion. He's doo-doo. He's no good. There's a lot of pressure on that play. And he had to get rid of it. He is 1 of 4 for 4 yards. Could you get any worse? Don't go freaking 3 and out after having the ball for 56 seconds in the first quarter, please. All right. Empty set. Florida State is the empty set. And
3rd and 7. It can't be.
Yeah, empty set. Take the snap, drop back, looking. Fires and freaking blown up, dude. Blown up for nothing.
Oh, I got to change the score.
Oh my god, dude! They're gonna punt 3 and out twice in a row.
Dude, what will they do if they get blown out in this game?
Oh my god! And now their beat down defense has to get right back out on the field. That's brutal. Boston College is going to control the time of possession.
Boston College put a D end in coverage there too.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Man, this is hard to watch.
Anyone who bet on Florida State was not thinking.
Man. Anybody who bet Boston College money line's feeling pretty good, though. They're plus 550. All right, they're going to field it and return it. He catches it at the 25. Yeah, dodges and gets maybe 6-7 yards after the catch. So.
Good return. There wasn't a lot there. Yeah. He made the first guy miss.
Yeah, he backed up about 5 yards and wound up with a nice return there. So on commercial break.
Let me see if I can find where's like a good FSU message board, maybe FSU Reddit.
Oh, this would be hilarious to have up.
Yep, FSU Reddit. Holy shit, this red coach is actually what?
Huh? The message boards you have to freaking pay to get on, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh man. You gotta be kidding me. 247.
Oh, game thread. Here we go.
Found it. You gotta freaking subscribe.
If only we could have signed Cam Ward instead of DJU. Yeah. Dang.
You got more problems than that. Your run defense, dude. What happened?
I guess they're booing their own team. Someone said Seminole fans don't like what they see, and they're making it known.
Oh, no.
DJU is so bad. Why didn't someone ask Dabo? Well, you don't need to ask him. There's a ton of film you can watch from his time at Clemson. I'm looking for some. The timekeeping is so ghetto. My God,
it is bad. It was bad on the Georgia Tech game too. They had to. What they did was like the clock was bugging out. It kept flipping. It kept like flickering and freaking out, and and it couldn't display anything correctly. And they put they put a new one just right over the top of it in like a weird font, and they used that the whole game. It was strange.
Dude, 3 offensive plays in 1 quarter. This is a real problem, Mike. Yeah, I didn't even realize that, dude.
Yeah, dude. 56 seconds of possession in the first quarter FSU had.
Just play the young kids. The worthless upperclassmen used this year as a development year. Hold on. You're in a development year. I thought you were winning. You were going to the playoffs.
Bro.
FSU player picked it up and handed it to the BC guy. Oh, my God.
Where are you reading this?
Reddit. Go ahead. See if you can find something. I bet they're on Twitter. That TJ Pittinger, I bet.
Yeah. Twitter, of course. How could I forget? Let's see. Oh, we're back at the game now. All right. Boston College is going to throw it incomplete. There's a flag down. First one of the game, I think. Hey, can I go eat real quick? Or get a plate? Get a plate of food? Are you there? All right, I'll wait. I'm hungry. I'll go get some food once he gets back. Brent Key to Florida. Is that right? I'm going to tell you right now, that's not happening. You got to find somebody else. Find somebody else. It's not freaking happening. He's not going there. He wants to be a tech, not that dumpster freaking fire program. He just got done rebuilding one horrible program. You think he wants to do it again? All right, 2nd and 10. Looking. Fires under pressure. Rolls out. Looking. He's going to keep it himself and make something happen here. He gets maybe 4 or 5. That was nice. It looked like he was in trouble on that play, but he's quick, dude. Oh, he's quick. Yeah. 3rd and 6 here. I don't know what that flag was about earlier. I guess nothing came of it. You're drinking Mr. Ping with dinner? Mr. Ping. Mr. Pibb! That's what I'm talking about right there. I thought you were saying Mr. Ping making fun of my internet connection again, but I know it's fine. All right, draws back the pass. Hits his man on the outside, and he catches it with a huge gain. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. A huge freaking play there. He's down at the Florida State 15. This is not looking good for Florida State so far. It was his running back. He on the swing route there. Oh, my Lord. 1st and 10. High snap.
Gassed. He's
going to keep it and try to run around. He's going to get to the outside, but has to step out for a loss, I think. I don't know where the chains are.
They might go up by 2 scores.
Did you see that, dude? 2nd and 11.
I saw the replay, yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, my stomach is torn up tonight, so I'm going to be taking massive dumps every 3 minutes.
Would you mind holding it down while I go get a plate of food?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
All right, 2nd and 11 for Boston College. They're threatening here, almost in the red zone. 2nd and 11, and a pistol set bunched up. Fake, play fake, throws off his back foot to a perfect strike to his tight end. He'll be tackled inside the 7. Am I seeing this right? Is Boston College's offense just better than Florida State's? I can't be seeing that right. This is a hell of a throw off his back foot, by the way. Hey, Casanellis is a player now. He's a player. First and goal for Boston College. Florida State might about to be going down 2 scores in front of all of their idiot fans. I mean, I can't be seeing this right. I can't. Can someone, if you have a 247 account, can you post the funniest things, like copy and paste it in the chat, what they're saying? Read option stuffed there for about a 4-yard loss. Second and goal now. Long goal for BC. Mike Norvell looks like he's about to crap his pants. Speaking of crapping your pants. Florida State's taking a dump all over the field here. I don't know what's going on. They do have the play clock and everything up now. I guess there was a timeout, Florida State maybe. Or maybe it's a referee's timeout. You can tell me in the chat what they're saying on TV. We may not get ranked tomorrow, but this is still entertaining. It is. I don't care about being ranked right now. I really don't. Yeah, I think that was a referee's timeout for them getting the clock set right. Losing mentality, probably not even the player's fault. They have a terrible administration. What are you talking about? Quite a bit of celebrating for a defense that is getting cashed. Norville is out after this season. This is all he has. Dang. Rough. Second and goal. They'll take the snap. Boston College to throw. Got a guy open. Touchdown, Boston College. Poverty, sorry-ass program. Absolute embarrassment. You know, I didn't get a single apology emailed to WreckTalk@gmail.com after we beat them. Yep, just a little flyer out by the running back. Easy. Easy pitch and catch. Oh, it's the play clock, though. Well, it's not the play clock or whatever because they just scored right after they got it right. This is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Boston College might cover Florida State's line from the back end. Absolutely insane. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. This is insane, though. Boston College goes up 14-0 at Doak Crapple Stadium. All right, appreciate the $2 super chat or $5 super chat. Poverty ass program. Boy, I couldn't have been smarter putting them in the doo-doo tier. I'm assuming that they hit their extra point. I mean, this is what you would expect. The score is inverted. What's going on with Florida State? Type what you think their excuse will be this week. What is their excuse going to be this week? The clock? Our OC's banned for being a cheater? I thought Mike Norvell was an offensive guru. I could have sworn I heard that somewhere. Mike Norvell's an offensive guru. Well, why are you getting shut out? You're getting shut out at home. So there's no jet lag excuse. You didn't have to travel for this game. Yeah, it's too hot. Florida State's never played in this kind of weather. You're now drastically doubting Georgia Tech's ability. Well, we'll find out something in Syracuse. I mean, look, Georgia. Yeah, it does make that win not feel as great. But here's the thing: Georgia Tech. Here's what I do know about Georgia Tech: their offensive line is great. They have good skill position play, and their defense is good. But they wanted DJU over Cam Ward, they told me. Cam Ward is the devil. I invented Cam Ward. Mike Norvell, what happened to that gorilla that escaped from the zoo and hit all your players and made them injured? The search continues. $2 super chat from Joel S. Appreciate it. It says, FSU lucky if the Sun Belt Conference wants them. Yeah, you can forget about the Big 12. They'll kick off, no return. Florida State will take over from their own 25. I'm a Georgia Tech fan, just clarifying. No. I get it. I said the same thing. Go back and check the receipts for me. I said, look, I'm not, saying Georgia Tech is a contender for the ACC championship because I don't know how good the win over Florida State is. They might not be that good, and that's what it looks like. Rock and Rant. Rock and Rant is the guy I did the show with on College Football Mafia. Those guys are awesome. He says ACC going to let FSU just leave. Yeah, they're like, don't worry about your buyout. You're awful. You're a disgrace of the conference. Go ahead. 1st and 10 for Florida State from their own 25. DJU will take off running, and he'll get the most yardage he's ever got in his career on a run with about a 3-yard gain there. That was weird. That was the weirdest quarterback draw I've ever seen. I'm conflicted about this game. I want FSU to win because it'd be better for Georgia Tech, but I want Boston College to win. For the lulz, I'll say it for you, for the lulz, let's go ahead and mod up Bakey. Everyone who's a member gets modded up. Play fake DJU gets out of pressure. He had all day to run, and he still didn't pick up the first. They'll be short. So Bakey's a mod now. Where's my StreamYard? There it is. 3rd and short for Florida State. 3rd and 2. They'll go empty set. This has to be a quarterback draw. Has to be a quarterback draw. No, he'll throw, and it's incomplete. Is that 2 3-and-outs for them now, or 3 3-and-outs? I will be happy to get 8-9 wins this year and keep showing improvement. I'm with you. He might have got there a little early. Yeah, they might have got away with pass interference there, but whatever. Screw FSU. He wasn't catching that anyways. It was a crap thrown ball. The GSU game looks like our best win thus far. GSU played better, didn't they? I mean, you guys tell me, who do you feel like was a quarterback that scared you more as a Tech fan? Georgia State's quarterback or DJU? Asking for a friend. Florida State will punt. Big punt. Oh, and they fumble it. He'll pick it up, though. Still breaks 3 tackles. Gets a little bit of breathing room. He should have let that one go. I mean, that probably would have rolled him back of the end zone. FSU with 15 yards of offense. Are you kidding me? Let's go to ESPN and get the game stats. We're going to start tracking that. Get the box score. Total yards, 15 yards. We're gonna screen cap that. But I don't have enough screens. Hold on. What would be the smartest way to do this? I know. Do it like this. Boston College, run up the middle and and get about 8 yards after contact. Wow. Wow. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? All right, we're going to track the offensive yardage here. Let's get a display capture after this. 2nd and 7 for BC. It looked like he got more than 3 yards there, but whatever. Number 1 D-line in the country, they told me. Play fake by Boston College. Plenty of time. Throws deep downfield. And that would have been a touchdown. He had a man open. He was 3 strides ahead of his guy. That pass rush, though, huh? What about that pass rush, though, guys? I mean, he had literally 6 Mississippi to throw that ball, and it should have been a touchdown. Thankfully, it blocked that out for me. Let's get the offensive yardage here. That's 16 yards now. 16 yards to 177. Or we'll put this here. Maybe make it a little smaller. There you go. Appreciate the $2 super chat. A beer for Wreck Band because BC rolls all over FSU. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And then we'll, just so people know what we're talking about. All right. Offensive yards. Look at that. Look at that. 0 first downs in 16 yards. Georgia Tech, I think, had more first downs against Georgia State than Florida State now has offensive yards. That's what you get doing FSU can't do a damn thing. I think Georgia Tech broke them boys. Yep. I will drink it for Rec. He doesn't drink. Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, thank you for getting me a Diet Coke because with inflation, this is now about $2, which is an absolute embarrassment for our country, but whatever. Knowles and Gator players want their coaches fired. WBN Rec Broadcasting Network. I like it. I like it. Man, Sea-Dog, I guess he went to eat off camera. I guess he was going to eat his just completely off camera, huh? Can you get a coach out of the portal? Who would be a coach out of the portal that Florida State could get that would make any difference? What is E.J. Manuel? Isn't he the guy on the ACC network? Maybe they can get one of their old players. Honestly, their Heisman winner that we have on our staff, Chris Winkie, might be an upgrade for them at this point. Just telling you the truth. Dabo. We still need a Diet Coke counter for the live shows. Oh, we're on 2, I think. Okay. We'll do that too. No, we'll do that too. All right, Boston College steps back to pass. 3rd and 7. Plenty of time. Rolls out of the pocket, takes off with his legs. He's not going to get it, though. And BC will go 3 and out. First 3 and out they've had. Maybe they had one other one. There's your Diet Coke counter. Yeah, they missed on a play there. Like when you're an underdog like they are, and look, I know they're winning, but you can't miss on plays like that. Just can't do it. All right, BC will have to punt. Almost get it blocked. Yeah, almost got a hand on that. Looks like an awful punt. I don't know where they're going to spot this thing. Is that on the 30? Did he just shank that thing out of bounds? Yep. FSU's will get bailed out here with an absolutely awful punt. FSU will take over on their own 35. Yeah, he just shanked it out of bounds. Boston College doing everything they can to help Florida State out. Still up 14-0. Looks like me punting out there. Yep. Unreal. First and 10 for Florida State from the Boston College 35. They'll step back to throw. He's got time. And leads his guy too much on the flat. One of the easier balls to throw as a quarterback. Something that you learn how to do in high school. DJU looking absolutely pathetic. They will remain with 16 yards. Let's see how many more passing yard or how much more total yardage. So 179 divided by 16. Boston College has over 11 times as many offensive yards. Second and 10 for Florida State. They'll hand it off. And he'll get about 5. He's fighting for some more. Looks like he will get 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. They have to bench DJU. Well, I imagine they don't have anything better. That's like 50% more. They just gained like 50% of their offensive yards on that one play. Let that sink in. 3rd and 5. Now they should be able to get at least 3 if they don't convert this. If this is a QB draw with DJU, okay, it's not. He'll throw, they'll convert, he might score. All right. Big play there, DJU. Hits a guy on the drag there. Let's see what happened here. What's going on with 1? Why did 1 come so far upfield for Boston College? Probably got by with a face mask as well. 1st and goal for Florida State. You got to put this ball in the end zone here. I'd be looking to throw. And they'll take a sack. Sorry-ass offensive line. You get a big play like that. This looks like a Jeff Collins coach team. Big offensive play, and then you take a sack after that. I mean, this guy just beat his guy. They got by with a hold, too.
All right. Hey, I'm back.
So Florida State just hit a big play and then a sack right after the play.
Yeah, sorry I was gone so long. Granny cooked me up a freaking plate of country cooking.
Appreciate it, Slim. Slim says, what up, y'all? Just stopping by to give a like. Got to be at work at 3. Appreciate you stopping by. Play
Thanks,
fake
Slim.
by Florida State and another crap throw. Looked like they were trying to set up a screen. So big play. By the way, Sea-Dog, they've now doubled their offensive production and have 38 total yards.
Yeah. So I've been watching, and they're lucky that Boston College didn't hit that huge play and gone down 3 freaking scores.
Yeah, they had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Take over for a minute.
Yeah. So 3rd and goal from the freaking 13. How does that even happen? I don't think I've seen much of this drive, but somehow they're third and goal from the 13. DJ drops back to pass, fires in the end zone. Did he catch that? Incomplete, bro. You're out of your mind. Was that a bad pass or bad catch? Let's see. FSU needs Jeff Sims. Well, that's a recruiting battle they lost to us, too. Let's see. The pass was... It was just well defended. It was just really well defended. So... FSU suck. It's true. Sorry, I was freaking gone. Sorry. I went over there and Granny had me a plate of dang mashed potatoes and her roast and green beans and coleslaw and gave me some sweet tea. It's a freaking chocolate pie and cherry ice cream. That's why I'm big as hell, man. It's because of Granny's cooking. Granny hooked me up there. My Kale, thanks for the super chat on behalf of WreckTalk. They're chanting, "We want Brock" in the chat. Wow. And in the stadium, wow. We want Brock, huh? You think they benched DJ? I don't know. I didn't actually see this past drive, so I only saw the last couple. But 5:05 left in the half. Florida State kicks a field goal and gets it to 14-3. So, what are they doing? Are they onside kicking? It looks like they're onside kicking. No, they didn't. But they're going to kick it out the back of the end zone. And they're panning to DJ over here, who looks pretty down on the sideline. I mean, he's just in over his head, man. I don't know why he was a 5-star. But they're showing Castellanos highlights. Looks like WreckTalk's WreckTalk is dealing with his daughter there in the background. Trying to get the old kids to sleep. And the Diet Coke counter is at 2. I'm just looking at the stream here. He's keeping track of offensive yards, too. That's pretty funny. 38, jeez. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Going to hand it off up the middle. You guessed it. Going to try to probably run out the clock on this quarter. They have 2 timeouts, and Florida State has all 3. So 2nd and 7. Oh, next up, BYU versus SMU on Friday night. That'll be fun. Georgia Tech plays at noon Saturday, which is interesting. So not going to have to wait long on that. And some other game I didn't get to see. Is it Arkansas? 2nd and 7 from the 28. Another handoff up the middle. And another big gain. Humiliating. Humiliating. There's going to be so much said about Florida State here.
All right, let's look at the ratio again. So 186 divided by 38. 186.
You got a ratio going?
They have nearly 5 times as many yards, 4.89 times more yardage Boston College has than Florida State.
Yeah. So 3rd and 3. That's after 2 runs up the middle. And let's see what they do here. This is pathetic, dude.
Wow.
He's going to drop back, looking, keeping himself, and only get back to the line of scrimmage. Surprisingly.
Hey, you're out of sync with us again. The play clock's at 38, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, we should be good.
So we have 4th and 4 left to punt. They tried to run a screen there, it looked like, and it just wasn't there, which is smart for Castellanos. Instead of throwing a pick where they might take it all the way back, just take a sack. You're up 2 scores. Not a lot of time in the half.
Yeah, so they're going to get the punt off. A couple defensive stops in a row. I mean, that's what's up. If you're Florida State, right?
That was also a little bit dirty. He fair caught it and then kind of took off for a
tried
second.
to run, yeah.
Yeah, well, to
Yeah,
try
what
and
was
entice a penalty, because if he gets lit up, then it's like, oh, it's a flag, unnecessary roughness, play was dead.
That's funny.
Chaz Goat says, no, not Bill O'Brien's first rodeo. He may make Norvell look even sillier in the second half. Oh, and I'd be here for it. I'd be here. No one makes themselves look silly like the Florida State Seminoles. Do. We can't get yardage on offense because of DJU. I actually had to go take a DJU a second ago.
So, 3-minute drill here. They get the ball on the 24. Florida State, that is. They're going to drop back to pass, fire. Oh,
bad throw. I don't know if that was a curl or a comeback. The route, I don't think, was run well either, but it was an even worse throw.
Mm-hmm.
Rec,
could have been complete for 10 or 11. What? Go ahead.
Did I do a Minister of Mayhem mention during the UNC game? No. DJU's 3 of 11 right now.
Imagine North Carolina versus freaking FSU.
That might be a 2-0 game.
In the toilet bowl. Well, maybe not. I feel
DJU play action, pressure, dropped. 3rd and 10.
That's 2 first down drops now. Flag.
Oh, they're going to get PI. It looks like they're zooming on the DB.
Mm-hmm. Illegal man downfield.
They might decline the penalty and take the down.
This is brutal. Dude, on NCAA, I'm constantly getting an illegal downfield on the RPOs. Like, if you take too long to throw it.
Yep. Which is like realistic. I think that would happen.
It's so annoying.
It is.
Some of the routes take a little bit to develop on those. They need to be quicker because some of them have too long of like a stem on the slant, or the post or whatever you want to call it. But
wait, why are they repeating 2nd down now? They declined the penalty and then they accepted it? I'm not confused. So 2nd and 15. DW, we're going to mod you up for being a member. Every member gets modded up. All right, 2nd and 15 for Florida State now. If they're struggling to get 10 yards, I imagine they'll struggle to get 15. This will be, they'd have to pick up half their yardage. Play action, pressure, okay. DJU makes a move, throws downfield, complete. And they'll get it to almost the 50. So they'll go from, 38 yards to what now? We'll have to see it update on ESPN.
That's crazy.
Good throw by DJU. It was a tad bit behind him.
Well, considering he was running the opposite way.
1st and 10, they're going to hurry up to the line. 2:32 to go in the game. They'll throw. Pretty good protection. Throws downfield.
Oh,
complete.
Okay. They're rolling. Looks like they got momentum. They're freaking. They got it going.
It's pick time for DJU, though. He gets a little cocky, like, all right, hell, I do know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's getting good protection.
He'll step back. Flag, probably a false start. No, I guess that might be offsides, actually. If they let the play go on. It's incomplete either way, but see what the flag is.
False start, bro.
Usually they blow the play dead when that happens.
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien.
Oh, illegal formation.
Oh, okay. I loved Bill O'Brien's posture there. He kind of put his chin way back behind his heels. Uh-oh, touchdown Tim's about to be fawning. He has a new article out we got to read, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Maybe tomorrow night.
Maybe at halftime.
Oh, we could do, we'll do it at halftime, actually. That'd be a great thing to do at halftime.
Yeah. It's about halftime. We're at the 2-minute warning. And up until a couple plays ago, Well, I guess I didn't see much of last drive, but Florida State's offenses look completely inept.
They have. See if we can.
But yeah, DJ with the hot hand right now. I never read the first article or last week either.
Yeah, we got to get some touchdown 10. All right. DirecTV has screwed their customers. Well, I don't know. You don't know what happened there. So it could be a thing. I don't know why they have contract negotiations going on in season. You would think you'd get all of that squared away before the football season starts. So I don't know if there's a game-by-game thing that happens. It could be DirecTV or ESPN, though. Let's say ESPN said, oh, we want 5 times more money than what we were asking previously. Like, that would be ridiculous. Or it could be DirecTV, who knows? We will sue you. They might sue them over the play clock. Kirk Herbstreit got in there and messed up the play clock. What's he doing?
Dude.
Yeah, why anyone would pay for anything like DirecTV or Dish or any of that is beyond me. That's completely dumb.
You'd have to be like 80.
Well, why would you do that? And then you want to cancel that and you have to talk to 20 different people for 2 hours. When you can do, you know what I do on YouTube TV to cancel it after the season? I just hit cancel. And it says, oh, do you want a month free? And I'll either say yes or no. If I say no, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
I hope DirecTV, Dish, I hope they all go out of business because they're awful.
I guess I should cancel my live subscription in the off season because I never do use it.
Well, it's not cheap. Like YouTube TV is like $75 a month.
80 something bucks. Yeah.
It might be 80 now. I don't know. I just was like, whatever it costs, I'll pay for the season.
Hulu's like 80. Yeah, I should do that. That's good thinking.
Why would you be like, hey, instead of that, I want absolutely awful customer service. and this has never let me down, by the way. Like, I've never had contract negotiations. The internet will let you down, but that's not anything to do with them.
Not to mention the catalog that they have of stuff you can watch when you're not watching live TV.
Yeah, they have like a catalog of movies.
Yeah.
You can even add like HBO if you want. It's not cheap either. It's like $15 a month, but you can cancel that easily if you want to.
That's what I did. We got HBO to watch Game of Thrones and then canceled it. And
all right, here we go.
It looks like we're back.
Florida State on motion. 1st and 15, they'll hand the ball off. Oh, it's a reverse. It's a flea flicker. It's a flea flicker. And let me tell you how much of a absolute trash offense they are. They have to run flea flickers in the first half against Boston College. And then he overthrows him. He wasn't even really open anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's awesome. They'll never see this one coming. We're gonna dial it up here.
Tell me again how much of an offensive genius Mike Norvell is again. 2nd and 15. Claps for the snap. They won't snap it. Man. They were offsides, but whatever. Or they false started.
Oh my God.
You know what that was? I don't even think that was a bad throw.
Miscommunication?
I don't think DJU knew what route Douglas was running, or Douglas didn't know the correct route to run there.
Yeah. Dude, this is freaking pathetic, man.
Yards per pass, 5.3. Florida State has 8 rushing yards right now. Everyone watching this stream, you have been alive more years than they have rushing yards. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. 150 to go. They'll snap. They'll throw. Throw, complete. And he's going to be short.
No.
He's definitely short.
They got to go for it here, right? It's 4th and 1.
I don't know, man. Your offense has not really done you any favors.
Dude, if you can't freaking line it up and get half a yard here.
I hope they go for it. It looks like they are. and then get stuffed.
With 1:34 too, and Boston College has 2 timeouts. That's enough time to drive down the field.
I think, is Florida State take a timeout here? Yeah, I think Florida State took a timeout. Bench DJ. Man. Why do you wear your watch and ring on your left hand? If is that because you're right-handed and you don't do as much with your left hand?
I got my watch right here on my mic.
But when you wear a watch, it's traditional to, if you're right-handed, you wear it on your left hand.
Is that right?
Yeah. They didn't teach you that.
I'm not a watch guy.
I love watches. I'm not wearing one at the moment, but
4 of 9 for 88 yards. 4 of 9 though.
He started
so many
2
of those,
7 for 5
So many
yards.
of those were just terrible throws.
What is number 6's name? Easy
Izuraku.
Was I close?
They did not need to bring the chains out for that, dude.
Well, yeah, he was definitely short. I'm sure there's Florida State fans here. Oh man, we got a terrible spot. That's not the case. He was clearly short.
No. Clearly.
Yeah, I wish we played Boston College this year. That'd be a better win for us.
It's clear as day, dude. I can't believe they brought the chains out for that.
They like, dude, if we don't measure the chains, they're literally going to kill Kirk Herbstreit. Someone just tweeted that. We have to save his life and measure.
I mean, it was so clearly not there. Like,
did the ref just point like, yeah, he was short right there. Right there, he was short. Right. All right, they're going to go for it. They're probably going to call a draw with DJU here, and he's going to get stuffed, and it's going to be hilarious.
Could that bottle go back in your car?
No.
It'd be good to have in there.
It has to go right there. I don't know why you
and probably that. This case, too. Or the case on the machine.
They go for it. They get it. They clearly got it. 4 is giving the boy the business over there. All right, 1:18. They get it. I don't know if someone is dead under there or what, but no one's moving. All right, now they're getting up.
Huh?
I'm starving too, dude. I might have to DoorDash. No,
yeah,
I got some here.
I had a nice freaking meal from Granny.
Someone just posted something in the chat. We'll have to go look at
the Twitter posts.
If Florida State loses to Boston College this weekend, I will eat dog shit out of a red Solo cup with a spoon and post a video of me doing it. Okay.
No.
Time to bookmark that. How do you bookmark something?
No.
Yeah, I bookmarked it.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't really want to see that, but
God,
why would you say that when you have DJU as your quarterback? Why? What is wrong with
something you say before the season?
That's what beef jerky is for.
That's disgusting. What?
Are you in trouble?
That's disgusting, dude. No, I don't think so.
Sounded like just the tonality sounded like trouble to me. I've heard that.
Oh, can you help? There's a bug. There's always freaking bugs.
I heard
in here.
She said there's a effing bug in here. 1st and 10 for Florida State. They'll throw complete, and they'll get about 4 yards. They do the little okey doke there.
He slammed him on his head.
All right. See how much they give them. Yep, they get 4 yards. They're going to hurry up. Their wide receiver isn't even set. They'll snap it. They're going to throw. DJU avoids pressure, dumps it off in the flat. Oh,
check down Merchant.
He got hit there. That's probably close to targeting, but 1st and goal for Florida State with 43 seconds left.
The check down Merchant.
Wasn't that what touchdown Tim said?
Yeah. That's so funny.
It's also funny to see 0-1 next to Florida State right now. But
yeah. Well, it's because every other throw he makes is terrible.
1st and goal.
Just dump it off.
43 seconds to go. 11 on the play clock. Take the snap. Throw. got time, and just
no.
That had to be tipped at the line.
Yeah.
Gavin Owen says, "Score, please." Do you have money on this? I try and tell you guys not to bet.
Yeah, whoever bet on Florida
batted.
State to freaking cover is down bad right now.
Yeah, batted at the line. That's why you cut a guy. I'm sure you've thrown some cut blocks in the day, right?
I don't think we'd. Yeah, I guess
you just step back.
We did it sometimes.
Yeah, and you just put your shoulder pad
just
right in their hip. Right at their hip is the best.
Yeah, dive at their knees. That's what we do.
Well, not. It's usually a hip level thing. Second and goal.
That's what we get accused of.
DJU throws, got a man wide open, and he overthrows him.
God, bro.
Overthrows a wide open man when they're down 2 scores. Third and goal, 33 seconds to go.
He sails out the back of the end zone, dude.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at how open this guy is. Yep, he's going to run a corner. Yeah, flat corner. Or not a flat because he comes inside. He's wide open. It's blown coverage. Both guys, they don't know who they had for Boston College, and they both take the shorter route, the end route. Third and goal for Doo-Doo-U. DJU is not the answer. He's not even the question. Third and goal, they'll throw. Overthrows another guy. I think you take the field goal now, but that's just me. Yeah, his tight end's pissed like, bro, you're so bad. I'm like 8 feet tall. How do you overthrow me?
Yeah.
I mean, he was open too. He didn't overthrow him. I don't know what happened. He like fell down.
I think he fell.
Mike Norvell was talking to him. He's like, dude, do you know how stupid I look right now? Do you know how dumb you're making me look? Ran the same play twice in a row. Was it the same play? Maybe. Block the kick.
Maybe it'll work again.
Miss it. Miss it. And he knocks it right down the middle. They also have the double uprights, which I think is kind of childish.
That is crazy.
This is easy for me. I don't have to change the score when they're on the field that much. I mean, I got to change it now because I hit a field goal. Again, their field goal kicker accounts for all of their points right now. Their MVP, best player, is their kicker. And they're going to trot this guy out after that dog water performance. Yeah, field goals, baby. Whoa.
That's brutal.
Dang, dude. They way down. They way down.
That is brutal.
I gotta get a snack. I'm freaking starving.
This is ugly, man.
Right now. I can't go another second without food.
Time of possession, 21 minutes versus 8.5. Man. That's crazy.
Is it bad that I'm about to eat my daughter's goldfish?
Dude, I would tear up an entire bag of goldfish in one sitting.
I'm about to.
They're so good, especially the flavor blasted ones.
Well, I let her have those. I got 2 bags.
I like the flavor blasted too. I like them both. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Bro. They're showing the low lights here.
The DJU low lights, dude.
God, bro.
Here's a wide open guy. Yep, just crap that.
I think that tight end wanted PI because he got tripped up by the defender, but it looks like he got, what's it called when you like kick someone in the back of the knee and they like buckle?
Flat tire.
No, that's when you like step on their shoe. I'm talking about when you kick somebody in the back of their knee. Anyway, hand off the middle. What else? You get like 4. They're just going to go to halftime here. All right, I got to take out my dogs here at halftime. All right.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you.
I'll be back.
All right. At halftime, 14-6. Oh, a dead leg. Okay, it's called a dead leg. They're talking trash about DJ use dad? What did he do? Is it because he's sitting down? Let me find Touchdown Tim. Have I eaten anything today? I might not have even eaten anything today. I think I have him bookmarked too. Or maybe I don't. No, I do. I definitely do. What was I thinking? Crying criminals humbled. We'll read Touchdown Tim. Let me see if I can get Uncle Lou gonna have a field day with this team. Yeah. They're losing 14-6 at half. And what were we told? Oh, well, that ain't nothing. You know, that was an anomaly. Kirk Herbstreit or whatever. Come out and lay an egg against Boston College when they're 17-point favorites. They're gonna lose being 2 touchdown favorites or more for 2 weeks in a row now. All them people, they want to get in my videos, comment, oh, y'all are struggling with GSU. No, wrong one. We're the team that covers lines when we're more than a 2 touchdown favorite. Florida State must be the other guy. Yeah, y'all are the other guy. Our win doesn't. I told y'all that after the game. It doesn't look as impressive. I'll wait until he comes back. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Hold on. They did this. They did this. This is why people make fun of you. FSU runs this state? No. That'll be Miami this year, probably. Miami's going to beat the brakes off of them. The absolute brakes off of them. This is like yep, now I saw on Reddit they're saying, oh, this is a rebuilding year now. They wait until after the fact every single time, don't they? What's the excuse going to be in this game? Let's see if we can find some excuses. See if we can find the excuses. We need FSU football. I need to join their Reddit. They had a game thread for Boston College. Let's see what they're saying. See what they're saying. Just asking for a friend here. Asking for a friend. DJ's dad better not utter one word. Has he been going at it with them? How y'all keep trying to defend DJ? He's literally been a bum everywhere he's went. That's not what y'all said before the season or even after the Georgia Tech game. We've only seen 105 passes from DJU to wide open receivers. Now, what were they saying, though? What were they saying before the season? Like, oh, he looks way better, though. He looks way better. No, he doesn't. I was playing tennis. I was really sad when I checked the score. I hoped FSU would beat the brakes off. Let's see what oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. If Florida State loses this weekend, I will eat dog shit. Why would you even say that? I think that guy's name is TJ. Yep, TJ Pittenger. Let's see what that. This is the guy that does the double fries, no slaw, and college football addiction. Film does not lie. Former coach exposes the truth. But look at the date on it. But look on the date on it. It's only after he plays like ass at your program that then you do this. What's with the empty seats on one side? Renovation? Yes. No, that ain't renovation. That's no one wants to see that sorry-ass team. Crowd chanting, we want Brock. I'm assuming that's the backup. That's how bad DJU is. His second game at Florida State, the crowd is chanting for the backup. Guy just tomahawk chopped in our end zone. This defense just doesn't have any stones. It took you till an hour ago to figure that out. This guy's an absolute fraud. Playing like they've already been fed, not like they're hungry. I don't even know what he's talking about. This crowd is 10 times more intense than Florida's was on Saturday. Yep, and you know what? You're going to get the same result as Florida. How dare you talk trash about Florida when you're a Florida State fan? See what other we can find here. Let's see Barstool FSU. Evacuate the city, engage all defenses, and get this man a spoon. 405 repost. 3,000 bookmarks. You know what this sounds like? Because Florida State fans, they're not the smartest on the block. It just sounds like this guy wants to eat dog doo-doo. Oh, say I won't. Say I won't eat this doo-doo. I'll say I won't eat it. It's like, dude, do you just like doing that or something? This guy break his TV or something? What is this, DJU throwing the football? Is that what that is? Man, they down bad, guys. They down bad. Florida State football in 2024. No, it wasn't a voicemail. I could pull it back up. I could find it real quick. I forget where it was in that show. That was alive. Was it this one he did that in? I don't remember. I think it was this one.
Make my freaking year.
I think it was this one. Could be wrong. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where it was, but I'm pretty sure it was here.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, we'll be streaming. Where do they... I'm not going to be able to find it. I can't do it on the fly. But appreciate the $2 man, and FSU still sucks. They do. They do. They down bad. They down bad, boys. Hate to see it, though. You hate to see it, though. My Lord. Maybe he should do another conference realignment video. Let's go ahead and comment on this. Let's go ahead and comment. Realignment. God, I hate this guy. Oh, me. You boys done wrecked these guys, Seoul and Dublin. Well, you'll be happy. We just commented on TJ Pissboy, college football addiction, and double fries, no intellects channel. Appreciate the $5 Bulldog 76. How you let this happen at home, though? Yeah, I thought Tallahassee, man. Double fries and eat shit addiction. Yeah. You think he'll get in a... How many fans is TJ going to get in a fight with after this game? If you didn't know, last week when he was in Ireland, he was like, oh, yeah, man, I almost got into this fight with this Florida State fan because I'm just telling the truth. That man ain't never told the truth in his life. That man ain't never told the truth in his life. Lou says FSU, this is on Twitter, FSU isn't a good football program. They're a terrible program that had a good team last year. That team is gone and they are back to being terrible. Norvell has a losing record in half his seasons as a head coach, and now it looks like he's about to be 3 out of 5. You can't say that Wreck didn't try and tell you. Did I not purposefully not get up on Georgia Tech after that win? And did I not say Florida State just might not be that good? Did I not say that? I need some goldfish. TJ is the worst you can find on YouTube. People should go watch his videos for a second and then click off of them. That's what you should do to him. Damn, C-Dog, how long does it take to take your dog out to crap, man? Oh, we got another. All right, we got another. All right, let's look at this. Florida State and Clemson fighting for last place in the conference, they say sucks. Oh my God. Well, one of them actually has a clown school. These could be Florida State graduates in this video. Yeah, that could be Florida State grads. Appreciate that. That's hilarious. How many yards do they have now? Where's my ESPN? Hopefully I didn't click off my ESPN. Now here it is. So let's look at these stats. In that whole half, Florida State had 5 first downs. 5. Boston College had 9. They had 118 total yards. Florida State's on pace to what? Have 236 total yards. They're a playoff team, though. They're a playoff team in that.
I'm black.
No, you're not, dude. I'm certain of it.
Right here.
I just cannot believe. Give us your thoughts of that half. Why I stuffed my face with some goldfish. And is your dog cool? He took a good shit?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Honestly, it's absolutely pathetic. I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping that, Florida State was a better team, to give us a little more, to be a little more impressive. But honestly, it's just freaking pathetic that they knew that we ran on them all last week, and they did not much to stop it, and then they turn around and let the same thing happen again this week. Could it be even more freaking humiliating? I don't know. I guess you're still eating goldfish, but it's just sad that they didn't, focus on freaking stopping the run, or they're not any better at it. So clearly Florida State's defense, I think it's safe to say at this point, is freaking not what they had hoped it would be.
We're at 3 on the Diet Coke counter now.
It's quite a bit. Club Nick to FSU 2025. That's pretty good.
What's up? What's up?
Somebody said Klubnik to FSU 2025.
Let's make it happen, dude. Because DJU, I think, is out of eligibility.
Yeah. And then the next horrible quarterback Clemson has can transfer there again.
Be like, hey, he played at Clemson? They're like, yeah. Was he any good? Yeah, never mind. We don't want him.
Yeah, let's get a new pipeline going. Instead of Clemson, Georgia Tech, UMass, we'll go Clemson to Florida State.
But, like, if there's such a good, desirable program, why can't they get a better quarterback out of the portal? Miami goes and gets Cam Ward. He looks like $1 million. They get
they wanted him.
Rock and Rant. Were they really saying they didn't want Cam Ward? Were they really doing that cope?
No way.
Asking for a friend. He's a guy. He's a part of the big, I think like Big 12 Mafia or college football mafia. Good dude. And I think he would know the Florida State fan as well as anybody.
Mm-hmm.
How bent are they going to be if Miami makes the playoffs? And they're like, let's say what if Florida State misses a bowl?
At this rate, I mean,
that's not out of the realm of possibility. If you're getting handled by Boston College, who's not an awful team, but they're a team Florida State should be more talented than. People are saying that Florida State is way more talented than all these teams. I'm kind of questioning that now.
Yeah.
I mean, are they really that much more talented? Yeah. Then what is it? Is it their coaching staff is that bad? Are you just that bad at developing players? It's got to be one of those.
You got Boston College, Memphis, Cal, SMU, Clemson, Duke, Miami, North Carolina, Notre Dame, Charleston Southern, and then Florida. There's a lot of potential losses there.
I would love it if Florida beat them, because they're all talking shit about Florida right now, because they got to find someone to beat up on that's worse than them.
Yeah, that's going to be the toilet bowl. Are they seriously showing Billy Napier struggling to open the water bottle here?
Yeah, they are. ESPN's scared, like, man, let's keep them from suing us any further. Let's do some of their propaganda for them.
That's wild. Do you want to try to read this TD Tim article? Huh?
Yeah, keep an eye on the game.
Is what? Yeah. What do you need? Did you take off?
Huh?
You said take off. Are you still there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try to do this touchdown Tim article?
Yeah, I got it pulled up. Let me you keep an eye on the game.
Yeah, I got it pulled up.
All right, let me put it up here.
Sorry, I probably took most of the time.
All good. Crying criminals humbled, week 0 reaction and prediction. So this was before the Miami-Florida game. It's official, folks. College football is back, and with it, madness, or as some would say, order. What do I mean? Read on to find out. Okay, we got to keep going. Week 0. In week 0, we usually see a few matchups, most of which are a bunch of fake loser teams no one cares about. The likes of the old WAC teams like Nevada and some fake FCS teams. And SMU, yes, nobody cares about you clowns. To all the SMU fans reading this, if you even exist, after they shut your cheating program down, you will never compete in the ACC. Prepared to be humbled. They are getting a lot of love that I don't think is deserved.
SMU?
Mm-hmm. Like they haven't played one conference game. They're ranked ahead of Tech in the ACC power rankings.
That's silly. I've only seen people getting onto them, like of how disappointing they've looked.
Now, this is great. He's got their fake national championship rings on here. However, it has become tradition as of late for desperate perennial frauds like Notre Dame or this year the crying criminals of FSU to schedule a game in some failing European soccer stadium during a week no other real games are on, so the whole world is forced to watch them. It's like an exhibition game, except it's not, because it counts towards their record. After what happened to FSU, I'm sure they'll soon be filing a lawsuit to have their Week 0 game stricken from the record and blamed on Herb Street. That's not the craziest thing he's ever said, by the way. The SEC, ESPN, and College Football Playoff Committee are Paul Feinbaum, after all. The Orange Bowl was just an exhibition, too, and they actually went 13-0 unconquered last year, correct? Oh, wait, it was an exhibition and it counted. But don't tell that to whatever crooked, seedy jeweler forged these fake natty rings 13-0 unconquered.
Okay, they're kicking off.
All right, we'll come back to this.
That's a good. Looks like it's gonna go at the back of the end zone. Or
what did he call them?
What?
Crooked, seedy jeweler who forged these fake rings.
That's funny. He's going after the jeweler. That's funny.
Yeah, we know these guys are crazy, but what jeweler agreed to this lunacy?
You go ahead and call it. I'm doing something.
All right, 1st and 10 for Florida State. I got my mouth full of goldfish.
You want me to do it?
I got it. They got 2 backs out there.
Check.
They'll hand it off. No, he's a play action. Hits a guy in the flat for nearly a first down. I get like 9 yards. Wow.
Oh, you want to do the play clock to get synced up?
Yeah, hold on. They just took it off so that Chris Budden here can say whatever dumb stuff she's about to say.
No, I could check.
All right, 28, 27, 6, 5, 4, 3.
All right, we're good.
They hand it off again, and they'll pick up the first. Some Boston College guy just jumped on top, and I guess they're going to spot it. He went for like 8 more yards, maybe almost 10. Are you painting over there, dude?
I'm brushing my wife's hair.
1st and 10 for Florida State. They'll hand it off again, and he gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe he got back to it. Yeah, they'll actually spot him with a short gain. So it'll be 2nd and long. 2nd and 12. No, he took a 2-yard loss on that. Wow. 2nd and 12 for Florida State. They'll take a little more time here. I don't know what they're waiting on. DJU has no clue what's going on, probably. They're going to throw. Has time and the world's worst pass. Do you have a 3-year-old kid? They can throw better than that. Congratulations, your 3-year-old is better than DJU.
The world's worst pass.
Yeah, dude. It almost looked like a sleight of hand trick. It was so bad. Yeah, it wasn't tipped. Doesn't it? It looked like he was doing a magic trick, like he's going to make it disappear. Like he was palming it or something.
Yeah, that's really funny. This is hard to watch, dude. This is just bad football.
3rd and 12 now. Are they gonna open the second half 3 and out? Drops back to pass, throws, complete, and it's gonna be short. They'll go 3 and out unless they're gonna go for it.
No way they go for it.
They got DJU out there.
What? Dude, 4th and 5 in their own territory.
I mean, they're right
How
around
desperate can you
midfield,
be?
but
Okay.
But still,
It's just so desperate from them, dude.
4th and
They're
5.
I don't think they convert here. I don't know.
Let's see. They don't blitz. Boston College doesn't. Under pressure, throws, intercepted. He might take it to the house. He's got blockers.
No.
He's running.
Dude. Oh my god.
One guy to
Lowest
beat.
effort.
He does. And he brings it all the way back to like the 7-yard line. Absolute trash. Garbage quarterback. Trash and garbage program. Their
Lowest
offensive line
effort
can't
chasing
block.
him down you've ever seen.
No, they quit on this play. They absolutely quit on this play after the pick.
Look at the lineman, dude. They're like a leisurely jogging towards him. Look at him, dude. Look at him. A leisurely jog towards him.
They should be embarrassed.
A cookie?
Let me tell you, any real coach who sees this in film would, if you're a military guy, you're gonna know what I'm talking about, would smoke the shit out of them.
So
first thing Monday.
I don't know if you saw the same thing happen with the Florida lineman on the pick. It was even worse than that, honestly. Miami was already up like 30 something to 10 or whatever it was.
Oh, I saw number 70. I even remember his number, I think.
It was even worse than that.
Wow.
Dude, this game, Boston College is winning. They just want to win more. Florida State don't want to be here, dude.
No, they're a soft team, dude. If everything doesn't go exactly their way, then they cry, they give up, they quit, they make excuses. What? That's who they are as a team.
Yeah, I wish they were better because it would look better on us, but it is what it is.
Castellanos will roll out, throw, touchdown, easy. Boston College, easy money. That's another low-effort play by that defense. They wanted to give up that score so they could get off the field and go check conspiracy theories on their phone on the bench.
I mean, they've been on the field the whole game. It was 21 minutes time of possession to Florida State's 8.5.
I mean, this is just easy money. That's just a little flat route. Like, I mean, how do you not cover that? I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see the excuses. We know he's going to hit the extra point. It's going to be money. There it is. 21-6. Florida State is in threat of being blown out of their own shithole stadium in Tallahassee.
21-6.
Boston College is a better football team. Playing on the road.
Here, plug it up.
This is unbelievable. Boston College is 6 of 9 on third down right now. 6 of 9. 195 yards to Florida State's 140. So look how efficient BC has been, and it hasn't necessarily always felt that way. 195 yards. So they have about 50 more yards than Florida State, but 21 points. They converted all of their yardage basically into points. Florida State's had to kick 2 field goals.
So, as funny as this is, like, do you think less of Georgia Tech now?
A little bit.
I'm starting to be like, geez, like,
yeah,
they're kicking their ass at home, at their home. I mean, it could just be that we broke them, you know, like they had all these aspirations going into the season. And
well, I do think they're a mentally soft team. Like,
and we shattered them. You know,
we said we'll have to see how they respond to this.
Yeah,
I think that they're rolling over this season. This could get ugly for Florida State.
Yeah,
they could miss a bowl. They could have players quit on the team for sure.
Dude, Florida versus FSU right now is looking like the toilet bowl of the century.
That game, if there's any high school game on in Florida, it might have better viewership. Like if they play a Saturday game.
Matthew says the chance confirmed DJ's coming out, assuming Brock is the backup. Do you think that actually happens? Isn't Brock the guy that played last year?
Oh, is that their other crap quarterback?
Isn't that like their third string or whatever that was playing last year?
I have no idea.
I don't know. They need to get rid of DJU. He's freaking terrible. Oh, here goes Nick Saban and Dion in their commercials again. They're fishing with the funny duck.
Dude, I love that duck, though. That duck's fire.
He's always getting up to no good. He's always getting up to some shenanigans.
I bet Florida State wish they would have got Castellanos in the portal. Don't you?
Oh, dude. They could have took. Honestly, Grayson McCall did a better job.
He did. Wow, he absolutely did.
Which is, not saying much because Grayson McCall is freaking terrible. But this is just sad, man. This is what happens. This is the risk you take.
When you whine endlessly.
Well, I was gonna say when you compose your freaking team of entirely of portal players, this is the risk you take. Because, like you said, they're going to be mentally soft, and they're going to be,
Well,
they don't have any camaraderie or love for their teammates. They're just there because they're getting paid.
Well, if you're going to build a lot of your offensive pieces out of the portal, you better hope they're worth a crap. I mean, because if they're not, this is the result you're going to get. Go ahead and call it.
All right, first and 10 for the Doogie Doos, handing it off. He's going to bounce outside. Decent gain here. 5-6 to the outside there. Bring up second and, I don't know, 5. Let's see how they respond, because if they don't freaking score, then this game's pretty much over. They're up to the 30 now, gonna false start or something, I think. Yeah, false start. God dang.
They're so bad, dude. They're making Tech look bad. They're so bad.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm a little sad right now, honestly. It's funny, but like I'm just gonna convince myself that we broke them. Like because they're mentally soft,
They might be the first team to be ranked in the top 10 and fall out of the top 25 in 1 week.
Yeah. Second and 10. Jeez. All right, bring him in motion. They're going to toss it to him on the jet sweep and freaking get a nice gain off of that. Probably about 6. So that'll be third and 4, I think. Yeah. Oh. All right. Empty set here on 3rd and 4. We'll see what they can cook up. This better not be incomplete. He fires. Oh, my God. And it wasn't DJ's fault this time.
Not only is their quarterback trash, their whole wide receiving core is trash.
That guy, it hit him right in the numbers. He didn't know what to do. He was like, man, I was looking at the ground. Hit him right between the numbers. He didn't know. He was totally unprepared for it. Man, that one's not even DJ's fault. Brutal.
Yeah, we got to see Tech play better teams. Like, this really does worry you if you're a Tech fan.
Well, Syracuse. Yeah, Syracuse is. Honestly, dude, I think this game is mental just as much as it is physical. They come into that game last week, confident and nice punt.
Hell of a punt, pinned them inside the 5.
If only they were half as good as their special teams.
Well, their best player is their punter, and their second best player is their kicker. Or their best player is their kicker, their second best player is their punter.
So nothing Boston College isn't worried, though. Nothing a freaking handoff up the middle won't fix. But I like I said, this game is mental as much as it is physical. You've got a team of mercenaries. Like I said, this is the risk you take. And I think that they had all the confidence and everything to play for coming into the season last year, and they just weren't close in the locker room enough to bounce back from that. That's my cope. The Florida State's so bad, I'm coping.
Did we see Kelly throw fit last night? Yeah, he pounded the table. Sounded like a Florida State guy.
Who? What?
Kelly for
Brian
LSU.
Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. It's funny because he tried to be like scary and angry, and it came off as just cringe. I don't know.
We're talking about the same things. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah, that was I was like, whoa, calm down there, old timer. Yeah, he's that was bad. I think they were both good teams. I'm not so sure. I mean, I get the jokes and everything, but like that was one of those games where it's like somebody's got to lose, and it kind of tells me that those teams are about as good as each other. No, I mean you have a close game like that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know, like you play that game 5 times and it's 5 out of 5. You know, it's half and half. Or 10 times it's 5 and 5. So, but
I have a trivia question for you.
go ahead.
How many third downs has Florida State converted in this game?
How many? What third downs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, like 1 or 2.
1. They're 1 for 9.
Oh my god!
Florida State's 1 for 9.
Oh my
third down
god.
conversions.
I thought it'd be
DJU,
like 1 for 5.
no,
You know,
they've
that's
missed
bad,
on
dude.
they've missed on 8 third downs. Casanellos is 10 of 13. DJU is 11 of 27.
4th downs can't be much better, right?
1 of 2. They converted 1.
And missed 2.
4.8 yards per attempt per pass to Casanellos 8.2. Like, this is bad. They only have 21 rushing yards right now. They have 21 rushing yards right now.
Bruh.
Like, I feel like I'm watching an FCS school. I really do. It's so bad.
I guess so. I'm disappointed in them, dude.
They're in threat of being blown out.
They're still in this. Like they got to do it now though.
Oh, huge hole.
Oh my god.
Big, like 30-yard gain right up the middle for this running back. I think he might be cramping up though.
Yeah, his legs shaking. Dude, what a run.
By the way, Bill O'Brien's legs look unnaturally skinny for his size.
Bill O'Brien's?
Yeah.
You're right. What the hell?
Looks like he's got pencil legs or something.
He's walking out there to see his man that went down. What do you think about that? We were trying to hire him, and freaking we wouldn't pay him enough.
I'm glad with what we have. I didn't want Bill O'Brien.
I didn't either.
He
was about to get fired from
Alabama as their OC.
Alabama. But, I mean, it appears that he's got a decent squad put together here. I mean, I know Florida State sucks, but...
I got to see Boston College play some better teams. I don't know. Like, it is what it is.
I mean, they're not bad.
No.
I can say that. They're not bad. I think, from what I've seen, they can make a bowl. So, maybe Bill O'Brien's just a better head coach and program builder. Because he did do that at Penn State, right? So, all right, they're going to hand it off up the middle and get oh, my God. Contact at about 13. He falls forward for about 16. Good
Florida
Lord.
State's quitting. This is literally them quitting right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even me trash talking or making fun of them. I'm watching a team that just quit because they're getting their asses handed to them.
Nerd Stop with some things to say here. I don't know if you want to read that. But, well, it's 1st and 10 now. Obviously, from their own 40. They're going to hand it up for nothing. Maybe 1 or 2 yards. It looked like it should have been nothing, but even that falls forward for a couple yards.
Okay, I'm sorry. My chat wasn't scrolling. Let me get through these super chats. Singh, appreciate the super chat. For $2, we exposed FSU's weakness for teams to exploit. Well, yeah, it's just running it right down their throat. You're absolutely right. Appreciate that. I'll read the rest of them after this play.
2nd and 8 from their own 42. They keep bringing man in motion, and what else, dude? A run. They're going to get 4. Why? I mean, why bother throwing it? You know,
No need.
3rd and 4.
Appreciate Rock and Rant with the $2 says, I'm so glad we've shared this time together. Me too, man. Appreciate you being in here. And Nerdstop says, with the $5, appreciate it, says, it's like I said, everyone in the conference wants some of FSU after all of that off-season bullshit. FU, FSU, you deserve this. Go to hell.
Honestly, I agree. Like,
yeah, he's right.
They're playing with us, dude. The ACC is where we live, and they're putting it in jeopardy, and I freaking don't appreciate that. More than anything else they've done, that's what pisses me off the most. They're going to throw. Looking. Got all day. He's scrambling around. Pocket breaks down. He scrambles to the outside. Doesn't get the first. He gets chased out after a gain of maybe 2 probably. And
they really needed to score there, I think, to kind of put it
away. Yeah.
It wouldn't put it away. There's still a lot of football to be played, but if they're going to give up down 21-6, they for sure would give up 28-6.
Yeah. Well, I think it would have put it away if they had hit that huge freaking, if he hadn't have misfired on that huge pass. Oh, my brother's calling me. Let me mute because there's no telling what he's liable to say.
Punt gets off. There's a flag for catch interference, it looks like. Yep. This could get ugly. Like, I could see Florida State losing it here. They don't know. They don't know how to come back from behind. They can't take any level of adversity or criticism or any of that against their team. Again, you're watching a team that's quitting on their fan base right now. Catch interference. So the second best player on your team makes a pretty good kick. Yeah, that was dumb by Boston College, though. Now you're bailing them out some, but I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. I mean, after what they did the entire offseason, and I'm told, oh well, this isn't gonna affect the football team though. The football team's focused. No, they're not. Are you watching this? This is a soft ass football team. Mentally soft, physically soft. What else would you call that? You're probably going to let Boston College double you up in yardage. FSU has 1 third down conversion. 1. They have 21 rushing yards. 21 rushing yards. Rock and Rant says if FSU loses, they maintain sole and only possession of 17th place in the history of the ACC. We're going to make a new tier for Florida State after this game. I don't care if they win the game or not. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. I'm not a believer in karma, but if I ever was, I mean, has there ever been a collection of people that have been this delusional and just divorced from the truth? Other than like a cult. A cult is the only thing that I could point to and say that group of people is more off base from reality than the reality right in front of them than Florida State fans. And they operate like a cult, don't they? When are they leaving the ACC now? They might be. Are they? You know how like you tank for draft picks? Are they tanking so that they're so crappy that the ACC doesn't even want them anymore? Maybe that's what they're doing. Florida State might not be in the top half of the Big 12 teams right now. I bet there's 6 Big 12 teams that can beat the brakes off Florida State right now. This is unreal, man. This is absolutely unreal. A losing streak on the field, injury list, and in public perception for 10 months straight. This one Kirk Herbstreit's fault too? Is this ESPN's fault? Is this the ACC's fault? They're doing this and they cheated last offseason. They cheated. I think Mike Norvell's being exposed as maybe not the greatest coach of all time. But you can't tell the Florida State fan that, can you? I need some nicotine, man. I don't even know how to like, I am legit pissed because this makes, who knows what Georgia Tech has now? Georgia Tech's played Georgia State and Florida State. And Georgia State looked like a better team. Georgia State has a better quarterback. Georgia State might have a better offensive line than Florida State. This is pathetic. Cry an entire offseason about a bunch of conspiracies and BS. And then you trot this dookie out onto the field, man. 1st and 10 for Florida State. They'll hand the ball off. They'll get about 5. Be about 2nd and 5. Georgia State could be a better team. Absolutely they could. In fact, I bet if Georgia State played them right now, Florida State wouldn't be they wouldn't have as big a line as they had against Tech. I do know that.
That was my brother. He calls and says that now we don't look as good.
We don't. Another false start. Another false start.
Honestly, man, like,
tell me about how great Mike Norvell is again. That man's making $10 million plus a year to do this to his own fan base.
He's going to have to rebuild a second time.
You know who the next person Florida State sues is? Mike Norvell's going to pay his buyout.
For cause.
Well, 2nd and 11 for Florida State. They're going under center now.
Uh-oh. Play action.
Play action. Ton of pressure.
Oh, my God.
And another drop pass. I mean, this is a team that don't care, man.
Get that guy out of the game, honestly.
That's the second drop pass.
That's his fault.
The past 2 throws to him have been right between the numbers.
Catch the ball, dude. That's your job. That's your one job. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what they got you out there for. Oh, my God, dude. The guys around DJ are not helping. I'm like getting mad watching this.
I am too. Empty set for them. 3rd and 11. See if they can double their 3rd down conversion for the game here.
They need to give somebody else all the better routes.
They're going to take a timeout. They ain't got no clue what they're doing.
They need to give somebody else the good routes because that guy's blowing it. I mean, DJ needs all the help he can get, and the few times that he's making it happen, look at him. He's got his hands on his head. He knows what he's doing. They reminded me of Georgia State last night, dropping all these passes.
They didn't drop that many balls though.
Shooting themselves in the foot. I know, but it's just like, I guess you know what they are. They're like NC State quarterback wise and Georgia State receiver wise.
Dang, dude, they're the worst of the worst. Golly.
Look at them. They're scrolling through this guy, deleting his pictures
yeah, that guy's like, oh, this is going to be a good we'll put this on the paper when they do this comeback victory. It's like, oh, never mind. Yeah, Mike Norvell knows he's about to catch it after this game. 3rd and 11. FSU's 1 for 9 on 3rd downs tonight, well into the 3rd quarter. They go empty set with DJU. I don't really like the defensive shell I see for Boston College. He'll drop back. Ton of pressure.
Oh, got it.
And he caught it. That guy, I'm glad he caught it or it would have hit him right in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I didn't like that front. All right. So Florida State has now doubled their 3rd downs they've converted, and they are sitting at 2.
Nice job though there converting that. I mean, I don't want to freaking. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel bad for him. I mean,
I don't feel bad for them. I feel bad for us because this feels like Boston College is better than Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
And they're doing this to them in their own backyard.
Yeah. I don't like this at all, man.
No, I'm legit pissed.
You think there's any chance they come back?
Yeah, of course there's a chance, but their players have to, not give up on them, which
Start
is what
catching these balls because DJ looks like he's, getting a little more accurate on these past couple drives.
Now they're showing left out of the playoff, lost the Orange Bowl 63-3, lost 24-21 to Tech. Now losing 21-6 to Boston College.
Throw in lost Josh Petty in there too.
1st and 10 now for Florida State. 5:55 to go in the third.
Okay.
They're running every trick play in the book to try and come back against. It worked that time. So we've had a flea flicker and like another kind of flea flicker.
Yeah.
I mean,
my God.
It's like they're doing what Boise State did in the Fiesta Bowl against Oklahoma. They literally are.
Ladder.
Yeah, they're
busting out. They're busting out their bag of tricks.
Oh my God.
Well, they are a clown college after all.
All right, DJ will step back on 1st down, throws downfield, complete.
Okay. Oh!
And a missed tackle. And another. He's going to score.
Nice. Wow.
All right.
Okay, this is better.
All right.
I'm like honestly sitting here like, I mean,
they better not be celebrating after that though. After you're getting dog walked up and down the field,
you freaking put the ball down after that one, dude.
Yeah.
And get that big white boy off the field too. He's terrible.
He must have feet for hands or something. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna go. Are they gonna go for 2? Or they're doing their muddle huddle thing that worked against Tech. I mean, they literally every trick play they have, every weird formation. Oh my God!
Didn't Colorado do something like that on every PAT last year?
Maybe. Well,
you know what I'm talking about?
Dion is a Florida State man, so it wouldn't surprise me.
That seems like something you would know because they did that on every play. They had a weird PAT thing they were doing.
It's called a muddle huddle, I think.
Yeah.
Or that's what we called it. Yeah, so they got this corner on an island with this guy. He runs a comeback, I guess.
Yeah, and nice. And this guy completely fails at the open field tackle. He lets him shake him off, and he dodges 2 more guys. Look, they just ran into each other. That's sad. He makes the defenders run into each other. Look at this. Shakes the first guy off, and boom.
Jeez.
That's bad.
All right.
Okay.
I don't feel any better, though. I mean, still, they've been getting their ass kicked this game.
Yeah, I mean, it takes, these miracle freaking...
That's DJU's first touchdown of the year, by the way.
Oh, my God.
I'm pretty sure, right? That's just,
and it was all after the catch, too.
Yeah, it wasn't
it was
like
all on the receiver.
I mean, he threw a good ball, for sure. But
yeah.
It wasn't like he threw it in the end zone.
I mean, he's threw a couple good ones to the white boy that freaking dropped him.
That's why he threw it over there. He's like, all right, no more white boys. We're throwing it only the black guys.
Have you seen everybody making fun of Clemson because they got too many white boys on their team?
Yeah, well.
There was a guy like under fire, too, for calling that out. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah, I'm kind of pulling for FSU now too, Ben. Like this has been this is pathetic and embarrassing.
I'm not getting secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, it's like when it happens like when I watch The Office sometimes, and it's like so cringe and embarrassing. Like I literally have to change the channel.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do?
Yeah,
Personal foul. What is this?
On Florida State or on Boston College on the kicking team?
On Florida State.
Undisciplined trash, dude. This is unreal.
Bro.
I would be beating the ever-loving soul out of somebody.
What was the personal foul? Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, that's just they're pissed. They're getting their ass kicked. Is what that is.
What did he do? I guess it was on the kickoff.
Show us a replay of this.
Yeah. This number 54 is yelling at him. Come on, man. We don't need help sucking.
Now, let me tell you something. Nick Saban would be grabbing that guy's face mask right now.
Yeah.
And you should be.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That puts them at the 40.
Great field position for Boston College. 1st and 10.
Oh!
Casanello's big run.
20 yards.
Jeez.
Oh, we're going to see the roughness here.
Yeah, you're a bit ahead of me. We'll fix that later.
Why? Why?
Oh, he just hit him in the back.
Yeah, why? What in the hell? He's like, man, I hate this guy.
Wow. First and 10 after the big Casanellos run.
Another one here.
He
oh
takes
my God,
off.
10 yards.
Another first down for Boston College. All right. My play clock hadn't started yet. Hold on. 39, 38. And now it's cut off.
Yeah, it's cut off. I'll get you. Just tell me when it comes back.
$26, $25, $24.
All right, we're good.
This defense, man. Wasn't this supposed to be the best defensive front in all of college football? Oh, we ain't worried about our secondary either.
Dude, brutal. It's clearly not that. They're not even good even a little.
All right, empty set for Casanellos. He'll roll out. Got plenty of time. Oh, it's batted. This could be picked.
Tipped. Pick. Oh, he drops the pick. Man.
Boston College lucky there.
Man.
Let's see what he saw. I think he had a guy open. He did.
Yeah.
He let him a little much.
A little, yeah.
But it was tipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to cut that guy.
Yeah, tip. Yep.
Got to cut him.
Almost picked.
2nd and 10 for BC.
They got away with freaking lucky break on that one. 30 up to the 35.
They'll hand it off. Big run. Still on his feet.
God.
Still on his feet. Breaks about 40 tackles.
It takes 20 guys to take him down, dude. Oh my God.
I mean,
I feel bad. Like, why can't we do this? I mean, we ran really well on him, but not like this, dude. I mean, 3, 4, 5 tackles broken.
Why are we down? It's not that we're down on Georgia Tech. It's just we beat this team by 3 points. It's looking like we should have beat the brakes off of them with how poorly they're playing tonight. But, I mean, this is an embarrassment. This looks like a Collins defense. And I'm not even
oh, God.
It does. They'll hand it off again. He's still on his feet. They get 6, 7 yards there.
Dude.
Boston College is absolutely taking the will to play out of Florida State.
So Florida State's offense, to their credit, is stepping up, but their defense is still porous.
Well, that was supposed to be the strength of their team, I thought.
Yeah. I mean, but if you're going to try to make this comeback here, you got to stop. I mean, dude.
Yeah, go ahead and chop.
I guess they hadn't given up anything third quarter until now, but like this is just sad.
2nd and 5, they'll hand it off again because why not? He'll get another 4 yards. Be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2.
From the freaking 4. Robichaux.
I like that name.
He's looking like Barry Sanders out here, dude. That's how they got him looking. And it's funny that you say it's a Collins defense because they used to have we used to make the other players look so good. Like Brennan Armstrong looked like a freaking Heisman contender against us, you know?
Yeah, 3rd and 2 for Boston College. I got to think they score here. I mean, Florida State is not putting up much of a fight.
Yeah. Right up the middle again.
It's going to be close.
He gets the first for sure.
Yeah, he like he was over the line if that line's correct. But they're spotting him kind of close. Let's see. It's right on the line. They'll have to measure.
Right on it. That'll get it.
Oh, they're going to give him the first.
Yep.
Kirk Herbstreit did that for him, I guess.
3rd and goal from the 2. 1st and goal, I mean, from the 2. Bruh. Bad run defense. Yeah. You think we beat the fruit handily?
188 rushing yards for
The
Boston
Fruit
College.
gave up a bunch of rushing yards last
200
week, so that's promising for us.
225. Florida State has 25 rushing yards right now. Snap, they'll run it, flag, but it's a touchdown. What's the flag? Because he threw it from the back of the end zone. I hope that's not. You wouldn't think an offsides is called from there. It's on Florida State. They'll decline it.
Yeah. 28-13, dude.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, dude. Like I do think Florida State has some major problems, but I didn't think it was this bad, dude.
Yeah.
They're going to get blown out at home if they're not careful. I mean, we got a minute to go in the third.
Offense needs to answer here because defense is I don't know, man. I don't know what they need to do.
This is
Boston
embarrassing.
College just looks like the better team. Like straight up.
Norvell going to get fired. They spent all their money on lawyers and just gave him a massive extinction. You think they got the money to fire him?
Yeah. I mean, he did a good job rebuilding the program. He doesn't need to be fired, but
no, but his team is not prepared at all.
I mean, like you said, this is just what happens when you know. This is what happens when you build your team through the portal, and it's just going to have to be a bridge year, and they're going to have to. I don't know, man. After this, though,
yeah, we might not be ranked, but neither is Florida State.
I think it's safe to say that their season's over. Like any goals they had, like this is a year where you try to mitigate the damage.
Yeah,
you know?
This is where you just play for some semblance of respect. Appreciate the $2 nerd stop. 12 men on, and they couldn't stop the touchdown. They had 12 men on the field.
Oh, is that what it was?
Appreciate the $2, man. Yeah, that's wow.
Wow.
They're gonna go 0-2, man. In conference play, overall and conference play.
All at 17, all alone for 2 weeks in a row. This freaking kicker kicks a line drive.
There's going to be a new "Your Season Is Over" video. I think tomorrow. I think that's what Lou said.
That'll be funny. What to say? I don't mean your season is over as in Lou. He just says that because you lost.
Well, that's what
their season is over. Like,
oh yeah.
Their season's over.
Are we blaming FSU's terrible play on the portal? That would make more sense than what they will blame it on as a fan base. I guarantee they're going to blame the clock. All right, 1st and 10 for Florida State. Put a man in motion. They'll hand it off, and he's stuffed. They have less rushing yards. They have 25 rushing yards. Now they have 24. Scott Gaines with the $5 super chat says, does our win still look good after this? No, absolutely not. It doesn't.
No. God. No.
And I get what Rock and Rant saying. Hold on. 2nd and 10, Florida State comes out. I don't know what they're in a hurry for, but what just happened? Boston College take a timeout? No, Florida. Who took a timeout? Yeah, Boston College. I get what Rock and Rant is saying. He's like, it would be so funny. It's no longer funny for me because I played them. Oh my God.
It's not freaking funny anymore. I don't like this. Saudi Arabia isn't happy with their investment.
They were legitimately talking about that.
That's what you get for being un-American.
That's what you get for going hand in hand with like terrorist cells, I guess.
Yeah. That's what happens, man. This is a biblical freaking. This is a smiting.
No, Mike can't develop players. Been there 5 years. This is what he trots out on the field. You don't have a quarterback better than DJU you can trot out there. Me and C-Dog could do that. What he's doing? 2nd and 10 for Florida State.
I don't know, man.
They'll throw.
Are we frauds?
DJ steps up. He's going to get the first.
Oh, look at him. Move the chains, DJ.
DJ picks up
him go.
the first down of the season with his legs.
Bill Bryan's like, what the hell? I didn't even know he could do that.
No,
Never considered it.
No, Rock and Rant. No, you absolutely should dunk on them. I'm having to sort through my own feelings at the moment. 1st and 10 for Florida State. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. DJU has time tipped, but it's still complete, and they will tackle them for about a 5-yard gain, it looks like. That'll end the 3rd quarter. Florida State will go into the 4th quarter. Put up all your 4s, Florida State. That's about how many rushing yards you have. It's also more 3rd down conversions than you have in this game going into the 4th quarter. 2 touchdowns down to Boston College.
Man.
Lawson says the ESPN announcer said this defensive line was supposed to be the staple of their team. Well, they're playing like they got staples in their feet. $38 rushing yards for Florida State. I mean, wow. What's going on, Porter? So
this
what do you
Fairfield commercial just featured Colorado, North Carolina, and Georgia. Is there a commercial you could air to make me hate them more?
Unreal.
All it's missing is Miami, and maybe throw in Notre Dame for good measure. Did you see that?
No, that didn't show for me.
That's the teams that they showed in that commercial: Colorado, and then North Carolina and Georgia.
Oh my God.
I hate those guys. I'm never going to that commercial to that hotel. Fairfield. Boycott Fairfield. Boycott them.
Yeah, let's boycott like they do. Oh, I tell you what, they will 100% blame ESPN for this. This is aired on ESPN. Money well spent, FSU. FSU Barstool in complete collapse. Let's go pull up FSU Barstool. Where you at, FSU Barstool? I need to follow them.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy was funny last week too.
Fire whoever is in charge of music and Doak.
Let's see.
Oh my God, we want Brock. Put in Brock. Dude, that guy's gonna have to eat dog doo doo. That's gonna be rough. Why would you, Sea-Dog, would you ever make a bet like that?
What? Eat the dog doo doo?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, after you take an L to tack, you make that bet. What's wrong with that guy?
I don't make bets that I can't. That I would never want to do the like.
Yeah.
So like, if I would never make a bet where like I had to put on a Georgia shirt or something.
Yeah.
I just would not make that bet. I'm not gonna do that. No. No, because if I do lose, I'm not doing that. So I'm not a belt welcher though, so I'm just not gonna make that bet. You know?
Well, 32 says, did any of us ever think we would see a day when Central Florida was better than Florida and FSU? What the hell is going on? Mayhem Matthew with the $2 super chat. Appreciate it, man. Says, BC quarterback is from Georgia. LOL. He is from Georgia, and he's better than DJU.
Yeah.
I'm really at a loss for words, though. Like, Boston College is coming close to covering Florida State spread. I mean, so will Florida State be filing a second lawsuit against the ACC claiming they shouldn't have been beat by Georgia Tech or Boston College? Well, they want to get out of the conference so they can get a conference win. That's what they want. They're interviewing Mike Norvell, and he looks completely... Let me put the closed captioning on. We got a chance to pop... I don't know what he said. Who cares what Mike Norvell has to say? 2nd and 5 for Florida State. They'll hand it off. The guy trips. He still ends up getting about 2-3 yards out of it. They're going to be 3rd and short. Mike Darvell in complete meltdown mode. Looks completely defeated. Yeah, FSU suing the state of Georgia. All right, 3rd and 2 for Florida State. Looks like Boston College is going to bring pressure. They haven't done a good job at getting to DJ, though. DJU throws. Caught.
Oh!
First down, about a 20-yard. The guy's saying that they should have been an offensive pass interference. Let's take a look. Said he had his hand on his face mask. I didn't see it.
He did. He gave him a little pop, but not enough to freaking. He gave him a little pop, like before they panned over there, but not enough to call.
Boston College has a guy going off the field. Guess he's gimped up a little bit. 1st and 10 for Florida State. So they haven't given up yet. Not offensively, at least. Still think BC needs one more score. I would agree with that.
Shit cup, guys. Final words. That's crazy.
1st and 10 for Florida State.
I'm looking through their Twitter.
They'll throw, ton of pressure in DJ's face. He'll just throw it at the ground. That's close to intentional grounding. Yeah. I don't see how you don't throw a flag for grounding there. There was no one within 10 yards of the guy.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get away with one. You have to be outside the
tackle box. Yeah, that's grounding. That's grounding if I've ever seen intentional grounding. Yeah. They'll throw again, though. Ton of pressure in his... Oh, that was the same play. That was the same play. Oh, they are going to flag him for intentional grounding. That's also a loss of down, so that's killer.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Norvell's just like, God, could you just give us that one? We're kind of sucking right now.
They really need some help.
2nd and 23.
2nd and 23.
They'll throw and dropped. 3rd and 23.
God.
3rd and 23. Mayan Matthew says he saw an FSU commercial earlier and it said proud partner of the ACC. Golly,
No.
dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
DJ misses a check down. Yeah, he was supposed to be the check down merchant, but that's funny. Proud partner of the ACC. Aziruaku.
3rd and 23 for Florida Crap State here. They'll throw. He's got time. How did he not get sacked there? They're going to be well short. And I think they're going to have to try a long field goal. I mean, it's going to be 4th and 16.
They're kind of in no man's land.
Yeah, they might go for this.
I don't know why. They're not going to convert 4th and 16.
Looks like they are.
I mean, you're literally just... I mean...
The crowd is evidently booing right now.
You might as well punt, dude. They're not converting this.
All right, yeah, they're going to go for 4th and 16. Trying to draw them off sides. They're going to step back to throw. He's got time, throws deep downfield, almost picked, turnover on downs.
Honestly, he should have thrown a pick there. It would have given him better field position or worse field position. It would have given Boston College worse field position.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, yeah, that guy was triple covered.
Oh, my God. Maybe he was trying to throw the interception, like I said.
Yeah, that would help his completion percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, count that as a completion. Florida State now 3 of 11 on 3rd down. They have 11 total first downs in this game. The Boston College is 16.
I knew they weren't going to convert that. They might as well have punted it and tried to, like, coffin corner them.
DJU is 16 of 33 right now.
God almighty.
They have 28 rushing yards.
Circling the drain.
Rhett, get a new provider. You're like 90 seconds behind. even with YouTube delay. I mean, it's hard for me to refresh. You can pause your thing.
Just pause your stream until you're about caught up with us. Anytime I'm watching YouTube, that's what I do. A YouTuber, just pause your game, and then you'll be caught up. I guess if you're trolling in the comments, though, then you'll be behind the comments. But if everybody did it, then it wouldn't be an issue. I don't know.
I'm stunned right now.
Yeah, man. Their defense, I mean, if they give this up, obviously it's over. But, like, their defense has not done them any favors, I guess they only gave up a touchdown in the third, but still, I mean, if you're trying to come back, I don't know. They just suck. I don't know.
Are they going to go 2 weeks in a row where they don't get to 300 yards of offense?
I don't know. They just suck, dude. 270?
Well, they might have gotten 300 against Tech. I'd have to. Yeah, they did get to 300 against Tech, but
I'm surprised they got that many.
Oh, we got a new tweet. Let's see what we got here. FSU is going to settle down and win this game. Danny Cannell is the biggest idiot on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's on a Cover 3 podcast. When did he said that at 9:10. That was like an hour ago. Well, and the yardage is about evened up, but Boston College is up 2 scores. It's not over yet. I mean, we just started the fourth. We got 13:05 in the fourth.
What is it?
Not so bold prediction. FSU goes 6-6. FSU might not get a conference win. They should have had the same over-under conference win total as Vandy did. Vandy's over-under win total for their conference was a half a game. Boston College will come out 1st and 10. They'll hand it off right up the middle, and they don't get much, maybe a yard. And they're pissed. Florida State defensive lineman trash talking Boston College's running back when they themselves have 28 yards rushing. By the way, Boston College has 193 rushing yards. Stands have cleared. Wow. 2nd and 9 for Boston College. Play fake. Casanellos looking to throw. He does.
Oh!
Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 9. Boston College really like to run some time.
Yeah, 12 and a half minutes left in the game. This one has been pretty quick. It feels like.
Yeah.
I guess 2 hours, but or 3. Do I not know how to count? It's 3 hours. Feels like it's been quick because there's been a lot of running the ball on Boston College's part.
Edward says Clemson FSU going to be a CW game. All right, Casanello's back to throw. He gets out of the pocket, escapes.
Run. He's quick, man. Oh, did he get that?
No, I mean the victory there was not taking the sack.
Dude, he makes the two fall on top of each other.
Yeah, they collided.
Yeah. That's funny.
I told him if you thought Haynes King did you dirty, I mean, this Casanello's kid is something. 4th and 9. Boston College will have to punt. 12-13 to go in this game. Punts up. And the ball lands short, but and he picks it up at the last second like a moron. The ball hits the ground, bounces 2 or 3 times, and this genius for Florida State decides to pick it up and get wrecked. So I want them to show the stands. Because like Florida State, you're down 2 scores with a lot of time to go in the fourth. If they really left the stands, that's a great synopsis for their entire fan base. Imagine Gainesville and Tallahassee stands clearing back to back in the same 48 hours. Jesus will come back before Florida State does? Damn.
Dude, what if we just beat 2 shitty teams?
That doesn't mean we're a bad team, but it does worry you.
Yeah, I'm looking at, let's hope we compete for the conference.
We still can.
Well, we played. We're good. I know last year. I know we're better than last year at least.
Well, we have a defense this year. Dang, what happened back there?
I don't know. What do you think this stands for?
Whoop.
I think she was a big yawn.
Georgia State is looking to schedule FSU.
Georgia State's better than them, dude. I'm not kidding.
They have a better offense.
They have better quarterback too, by far.
So they could have got Georgia State's quarterback out of the portal and been better off. Like literally any quarterback other than DJU in the portal would have been better than what they have. Or I don't know, maybe recruit one. That's a novel idea.
Or the ACC championship game is Boston College versus Georgia Tech. Maybe we're both. Maybe us and Boston College are both really good.
We're both cracked, dude.
And Florida State's good too. They go 10-2.
Yeah, now we got to start rooting for Boston College. Like, how many times is Florida State going to have to lose for? Like, okay, let's call it. All these teams
Who do
are
they play
great.
next week again? I looked it up a minute ago. Actually, I have it here. Let's see. Memphis.
Oh, which is Mike Norvell's old team.
Oh hell. Memphis and then Cal.
2 games they should win easily, but.
And then SMU at SMU.
I'd love it if, at this point, like, we know they're a crap team. Just let them lose out. The hell with them.
And then Clemson at home. That's going to be a toilet bowl. God, imagine that game's going to be 2-0.
They've recruited 4-star quarterbacks every year since Norvell took over. Well, why is DJU out there? Appreciate the $2. Joel S. says FSU eliminated from Charlotte in week 2. Facts.
Week 1, but it's week 1. After 2 games, yeah. That's funny. That's funny.
Oh my God.
Then they got to go to Duke, to Miami, come home against North Carolina, to Notre Dame. Oh God. And then they get Charleston Southern, and then they get Florida at home.
All right, Florida State back first and 10.
Man.
DJU will throw, and he'll get sacked.
Sacked, bro.
Now they're down on their own 5.
Oh,
golly, dude. What is this?
This is it, dude. You have to score right here or else, you're going to lose. Sacked.
Dude, their tackles are – that right tackle is awful.
Yeah, that was the one we tore up all game, wasn't it?
Yep. Oh, but their offensive line is great. 2nd and 17. DJU to throw again.
Again, the right tackle steps up.
Another sack.
Oh, my God.
Another sack.
God.
2 plays in a row, 3rd and 17.
Dude.
Their rushing yards went from 28 to 21. We need to show that stat instead.
Yeah, instead of offensive yards.
Where's 21? There it is.
Florida
Unbelievable.
football teams are ass. Yeah. Well, Miami might have something to say about that. I don't know. Maybe they're bad and Florida's just really bad.
Empty set for DJU. They might take a safety here. DJU throws and tackled for well
that was
short.
Just give up right there, dude. Like, what was that gonna do? Are you trying to convert? Why you throw it to the?
I guess he just didn't want to throw a pick, and he's like, that'll help my stats and the completion percentage.
Throw a pick or take a safety. I don't know.
4th and 12. Without the punt. Golly.
That was a total cop out.
Florida State's awful, man. They're absolutely terrible. 10-13 to go in this game. Florida State will have to punt. They better hope this thing don't get blocked. They get it off. Fair catch by Boston College.
Did you see the meme, the Black Panther meme on the FSU Barstool?
No.
Get this man a spoon.
Oh, yeah. I did see that, actually. You say that. Golly.
Get this man a spoon.
All right. 193 divided by 21. Boston College has more than 9 times the rushing yards that Florida State does. So for every rushing yard Florida State has, Boston College has 9. I mean, geez, 1st and 10 from their own 40. They got great field position here to put this game away. They'll hand it off, and they'll pick up about 6 or 7 right up the middle against the greatest front that college football's ever seen. I'm glad that none of my favorite teams have DJU. Yeah, you and every other college football team that's not Florida State. $200 now, almost 10 times the yards on the ground. I mean, 2nd and 3, Boston College. Casanellis goes up the middle for maybe a yard, if that.
See if they can get off the field here on 3rd and 3. Boston College is kind of refusing to put the game away. Like, go up 3 scores, you know.
I know. They need to convert here.
Seems like they stall out every time.
Nick L said, saw this tweet. The fall off from Jordan Travis to DJU is the biggest fall off in college football since Trevor to DJU. DJU's involved in both of them. 3rd and 3 for Boston College. They're going to throw. Draw. Doesn't get there. Takes a sack off the draw.
Yeah, see, they refuse to put the game away.
Yeah, you're letting Florida State hang around here, BC. I do like the play call, though. I'm okay with that play call. The fall off from Jordan Travis to DJU is the worst since the fall off from Trevor Lawrence to DJU. 4th and 5, they'll have to punt. Now they can pin them in their own end zone again, or near their own end zone. 4 seconds on the play clock. They'll get it off. Punt is up, and it will roll into the end zone. Man, they came close to pinning them there.
Boston College can't freaking do it. They keep messing it up. Dude, the shit cup guy deleted his Twitter account. 2 hours ago. The game's not even over. It's not even close to being over.
So, if you're just tuning in, there was a guy that literally said he would eat dog crap out of a cup with a spoon if Florida State lost this game. 2 hours ago, C-Dog is telling us he deleted his Twitter account.
Game's not even over, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
They could score and get a stop and be right in this thing.
Yeah, what the hell?
Jeez.
Dude, that's crazy.
Don't think that DJU is going to make it to the NFL draft. Yeah, boobs are good, water's wet. DJU's not getting drafted. I will probably have to react to this press conference that's going to come up at some point. All right. We've got a new best tweet from Brent McMurphy. Breaking. Florida State adding 2 ACC lawsuits to force expansion of college football from 12 to 112 teams this season. Yeah. They left us out last year, make it 112 teams. I actually feel like DJU is going to throw a pick here. He's going to start forcing things because they're down. I think he's going to throw a pick. Rock and Rant says, I think your guys' win is still valid. It's the way you guys played, even if FSU turns out to suck, like Miami versus Florida. You can tell by the execution, plus rest of the ACC looks terrible. Well, that's good news for Florida State. Maybe they can beat one of those other terrible teams. But I'll tell you this, 21 rushing yards ain't going to cut it. Yeah, they need to run the ball.
I just can't believe he did it before the game's even over. That's funny.
Well, before the half even got there. What an absolute moron.
Oh, this is funny as hell. Somebody made a somebody made a transfer portal DJ ukulele thing. Somebody went ahead and pre-made his graphic for this year.
He hits the portal 2 games in.
Instead of saying enter the portal, though, it says enter the used cars salesman industry.
All right, 1st and 10 from Florida State from their own 20. DJU drops back, got pressure in his face, throws, complete on a comeback. That'll be a 1st down for Florida State. All right, if they score here, they get back in it, though. But the clock is rolling, 7:31 to go in this game. DJU take the snap again. He's got time to throw. Throws. Complete again. They're almost to midfield now. They're on their own 45. Zero looks a little gimpy, though. Guy that just caught that ball, I think. 1st and 10, Florida State with about 7 minutes to go in this game. He'll drop back. He's got time. Got all sorts of time. Throws it out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for Florida State.
Come on, man.
Dog poop FSU fan deleted his account. Yeah, he did. Mike Dorville making weird mouth motions because he's trying to make himself feel better, I guess. Sucks. 2nd and 10 for Florida State.
Come on now.
On their own 45. He'll drop back to throw. Dropped.
Oh,
it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Dang.
That was a hard catch to make, but
yeah, he throws it at the ground.
3rd and 10 for Florida State. 6:46 to go in this game.
This is a downer, bro. This is a downer.
All right.
This is pretty much the game right here.
Well,
I guess I'll probably go for it on 4th. But.
He'll step back, pressure, complete.
About 4 yards, 5.
He almost got body slammed.
Flop!
And they take a flag. And they take. Oh, and they got dances.
He's dancing.
Oh my God!
That was a huge flop. Did you see the flop from the other day?
Yes.
You saw that? That was awesome.
The guy starts like resuscitating him.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Florida State.
Let's see it again. He did kind of club at him, but I don't think it was anything. But
it was like that was the guy that made the tackle, and he like shoved him off of him.
It's gonna be 4th and 20. They might have to punt.
My God,
let's see it.
Bro.
Let's see it. Right here, number 69 comes over. He did push him. I mean, the guy flopped with it, but he did give him a little bit of a push. They're gonna have to punt. They're gonna have to punt down 2 scores with 6:20 to go in the
God.
game.
Oh
The
my
hilarious part of that
God.
is he got up and danced like, "Yep,
Yeah.
I got one on him."
I love it when guys flop. It's so funny. And then their buddies come resuscitate them is when it's the funniest.
Florida State gets a punt off. They won't field it. It's not a great punt. It gets them to the 20. They would have been there kind of regardless, but
this game's over, man.
now Florida State has to get a stop quick, score, get another stop, and score again.
All that. No way.
Mike Norvell's clapping. We got this, guys.
Is it technically possible? Yeah, but they're not doing that.
And they still have 21 rushing yards.
You think their defense is going to get a stop right here? I don't think so.
Boston College could win the game just running the clock out here on a long drive. I mean, that's basically what Georgia Tech did.
Florida State's only got 2 timeouts. Yeah. I mean, running up the middle.
All right, 1st and 10. They run it right up the middle for no gain.
To their credit, they get the stop there.
And
there's people leaving.
Wow.
See, if I made the trip out there, I'd stay at this point. As long as it's still technically possible for, my team to win, I'm staying.
The stands are emptying.
That's sad. That's so sad. That is so sad. They're going to miss the comeback of the century.
Oh, my God. 2nd and 10 for BC. You don't throw in any of these situations. You run as much time off the clock as possible.
Especially because it's worked all game. Okay.
Oh, Castanella's big
all
game.
Day. Oh, my God.
Big first down for Castanella's. That was great. I don't know how they bet on that he was going to throw it all.
Yeah.
Like he was 100% running.
Nice open field tackle, though.
And then Castanella's helps the guy up that tackled him.
Yeah.
Wow. And that will give BC 216 yards, or is it just not updated yet? Wow.
To 21.
My God. Boston College has more than 10 times the rushing yardage that Florida State does.
Ouch.
They'll hand it off up the gut again, and they'll get no gain again. But that's another 40 seconds off the clock.
We play at noon Saturday.
Yep.
BYU and SMU. So we got a nice Friday night game. That's always nice. And Arkansas versus Oklahoma State. Interesting. Who you got in that one?
Between who?
12 and 65 all-time record versus AP top 10 opponent. This shouldn't even count, dude.
No, this should not count.
This should not count.
Because if they got ranked again, they would be out of the top 10.
Exactly. That's not fair. We beat them in the top 10.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, my goodness. What's the deal?
Oh, we beat a top 10 Florida State team. We did it first.
Yeah. And they're showing the rushing yardage, 216 to 21.
Damn. Do you have a live updater thing?
I just screen capped the ESPN stat sheet.
So click over to it, I think, and it'll update. Because if OBS, you have to have like the window open that you're capturing.
No, it's updated.
Oh, it's updated?
All right.
My stream must be behind. Okay.
2nd and 10. 4:29 to go. They'll hand it off again, and he squeaks out and gets a few yards. Hold on to that ball.
Yeah. Looks like they might actually get the stop here on 3rd.
Memphis
Final
will probably.
timeout.
All right. Florida State's now out of timeouts. 4:23 to go. 3rd and 7 for them.
At Florida State. Duquesne, Missouri.
Missouri will be tough.
Michigan State, Western Kentucky, Virginia Tech, Louisville, Syracuse, SMU, North Carolina, Pittsburgh.
Man, I wish I had that schedule.
Dude, these people have. I mean, I look around at the schedules in the ACC, and I'm like, dude, have we ever had a schedule like that?
No, and this year we play the 6 top teams in the conference, minus Clemson. I guess you can take Florida State out of that now. But, I mean, yeah, we got NC State, Miami. Like, oh, me. Oh, put money on Memphis. Don't put money on anything. This is why. This is why. 3rd and 7. 4:23 to go. Boston College on their own 40. They look confused. And
Remember
then
a couple years ago when Florida State started out, what was it, 0-8 or something? Do you remember that?
that was under Norvell.
COVID year, right?
Yeah, that's when they went like 3 and whatever. They want to forget about that though. By the way, I need to update the Diet Coke counter real quick. I need to go.
Yeah,
get
what they started out like 0 and something, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, are they gonna win a game?"
Well, they're right back to that, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they better hope that
So
they can
bad.
do something against Memphis.
So bad.
Dude, I swear these freaking group of 5 teams are not playing this year. They literally could lose to Memphis. Memphis is usually one of the better ones too. If they cruise up in there and think that they're just going to roll over Memphis, then they could get bit. BC does look good. Everybody looks good against Florida State.
This might be the worst I've ever seen Florida State look, even under Taggart and all those years. 3rd and 7 for
you're out of
Boston
your
College.
mind.
No, I'm not. Casanellis will run again. He's going to pick up the first.
Oh, that's a game, dude. Come on.
Same
no
play
freaking
they ran
tunnel.
to convert the last 3rd down. Same
That's
exact
it.
play.
That's it.
Florida State
It's
can't
over.
stop the clock.
They can't.
They've got to pray for a turnover now.
4 to 5 win season, you think? Yeah. I mean, in give up mode like this, yeah. It's a pitiful freaking piss poor effort.
It won't
You know
surprise
they're
me if
going to
Boston
run up
College
the
scores.
middle. The running up the middle is something you do until you stop, and they never did. They never did. It's freaking pathetic.
They'll run it up the middle again. They'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards. 3:32 to go.
I can't believe you just let them do that on 3rd down and let them win.
I'm telling you right now,
Nothing.
wait for the opt-outs.
Nothing
First
you can
year
do,
of
man.
in-season opt-outs are coming for Florida State. What am I watching right now?
I don't know. Watch them punch it in here too.
Now, it wouldn't surprise me. That's what I was saying. It wouldn't surprise me if they break a big run and score here.
They did it.
They'll hand it off up the gut. They get maybe 2.
Yeah.
They'll take us to the almost to the 2-minute warning. I guess they call it timeout in college. Georgia Tech should sue Florida State for being a bunch of frauds.
Yeah. Ben says we may steal some more FSU recruits after this. I hope so.
Yeah, why would you want to play for this team?
Yeah.
FSU fans are cool with their players opting. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. This makes all the sense in the world. None of these games matter. 3rd and 6. See if they run the same play. No, they run a counter, and he's going to score.
There it is.
He's going to score.
There it is.
He gets brought down inside the 5. If you guys didn't know what a team quitting in the middle of a game looks like, there it is.
Yep. 2-minute warning, and they're going to punch this in to make it a.
Well, hell, Florida State might opt out of the 2-minute warning because they want this game to be over. Now, we're going to sue the 2-minute warning now for delaying having us put out of our misery. This is sad, man. This is not even fun anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like Florida State might be Florida State right now is one of the worst 3 teams in the ACC. Let's name
they feel so sorry for themselves, dude.
Oh, and get ready for the excuses after this too. Let's name all the team. Let's see if we can name teams that I think are worse than Florida State. Maybe Duke, though they did beat somebody. It was Elon. I think Pitt's better than them. I think Syracuse is better than them.
No.
Florida State might be the worst team in their state that's Division I.
Virginia, maybe Virginia's worse. Maybe we'll have to see.
That's 2 teams. Duke
Tony
and Virginia.
Elliott. Tony Elliott has been rough.
I'm trying to think of another one that I would say is clearly worse than Florida State in our own
Maybe
conference.
Virginia Tech. They lost to freaking Vandy. Good Lord.
Well, Florida State might lose to Vandy too. Thank God they don't play.
Yeah.
It's Mod and Dennis up.
I'd probably give them those 3.
Yeah. So
maybe one of the new people like Stanford or something.
Maybe Stanford. Yeah, we have to start going to teams that have never played an ACC game to find teams that are worse than Florida State.
I'm trying to be as fair as possible here, but I really think that's about it.
The new tier for FSU is diarrhea dog shit. That's what it's going to have to be. This is a top 10 team. I even did a whole video where I was like, I kind of feel bad for the Florida State fan base. And it's true. They were 100% lied to. All the reporters that were saying this is the best defensive line in the country or one of the best should have their credentials pulled right now.
Did you see the clip from their practice of them like practicing recovering fumbles or something? Did you see that?
No.
Somebody quote tweeted and said, "It's amazing the things that reporters will put out, thinking that it doesn't make them look horrible." But it was just this like lazy, like slow motion jogging drill. It was bad.
That's probably the best they looked in practice. That's why they showed that. Like, oh, this was the best we've looked all day. Because you can't tell me that this didn't show up in practice at all. You cannot tell me that. Part of being a good coach, and keep in mind, Mike Norvell makes 5 times more than Brent Key does about.
Well, I'm sure their horrible offense playing against their horrible defense, I'm sure they were having some competitive practices.
But if you're a good coach,
could suck worse?
You have to be able to assess the talent level of your team, right? Like, how else would you ever rebuild a team?
Yeah. Josh Pate mentioned this, which for all his stuff, he did say, okay, they're going to knee it out and win. For everything Josh Pate said, he did say that a lot of times if a team's getting a lot of hype, they'll like people from the team will say, "Hey, chill, like stop hyping us up so much." You know, Florida State didn't do that.
No, they were like, they got mad at people for not hyping them up more.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
They're literally gonna knee it out and win right here. I would be so tempted to punch it in. I guess that's the Mario Cristobal in me.
Well, even if they recover the fumble, they're not winning.
Right.
You just let Boston College come in here and stomp a mud hole in your ass and stomp it dry. Absolutely dominated you.
That's ridiculous. 4th preseason AP top 10 to start 0-2 in the last 10 seasons. That's a lot more than I thought it would be. Notre Dame, Penn State, and now Florida State. Wait, it was Florida State again in 22.
So there's been 4 teams to go 0-2 as a top 10 preseason team, and half of them are Florida State. Half of those teams had that Indian on their helmet. That's crazy. Hilarious. That's absolutely crazy.
Why were they a top 10 in 2022? They were freaking awful.
That's the ball game.
In 2020 and 2021, they were awful. Ooh, Mike Norvell has a lot of explaining to do here. I can't believe what I've seen tonight. They have a very quick exchange, and they're headed out.
Bill O'Brien is evidently like 2 in 147 against top 10 teams. Thank God he caught Florida State tonight.
No, That was Boston College's stats.
That's what I meant. Boston College.
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien is like 0 for or 2 for.
Over. Well, he was a pretty good coach back in the day, but
every Florida State fan on the internet should immediately delete their accounts immediately, and they should apologize to everyone, every channel that they commented on, like mine, talking about how great they're going to be, and Florida State's just misunderstood. No one understands what they're going through. You should send an apology for every comment like that you put out there.
I'm gonna go back and respond to some of the comments that I got from them because that was funny last week.
This is unreal.
Somebody said in my comment section, DJ Ukulele is fantastic, straight up.
Yeah, he looks like it. Let's see what his completion. He was 21 for 42 tonight. Appreciate the $2. Says 1 for each FSU loss. I mean, Florida State finishes this game with 21 rushing yards. Boston College came close to 300 yards rushing on them.
Wait a minute.
Double wine, no clue. Mountain Wreck, we got to mod you up. Add as a mod.
Wait a minute. This was a freaking Georgia Tech fan.
What's his name? He needs to be banned immediately.
Mark Cruz. Do you know that guy?
No. Maybe he was being funny.
Dude.
Florida State's now 0 for 3 in their last games. Ever since they started whining and crying and bitching endlessly, they haven't won a single game. You've got Memphis next week, and I doubt that line's any higher than 3 points. There's no way Florida State is going to be favored by 7 points against Memphis. In fairness to DJU, his receivers weren't helping him. No, you're absolutely right. This isn't all on DJU. Florida State as a team is horrible. The whole team is awful. From defense, defensive line, in particular. Florida State's defense this year looks like Georgia Tech's defense from last year. They're that bad. You know, and Memphis in this game is going to be happy they don't have Mike Norvell next week. 17-point favorites, and you come close to getting blown out in Tallahassee. Your fans start filing out at halftime.
That was rough.
More humiliating loss, Florida or FSU? Not even close. FSU. No one thought much of Florida. Was anyone saying Florida had the best defensive line in the country? Was anyone saying, that Florida had a chance against Miami? Not really, no.
Was Florida trying to get out of their conference because it's, they're too good for their conference? And demand to be paid more? I just love, what gets me is how freaking terrible Florida State has been. And they have one good year and start acting like they're better than everybody else. So they honestly deserve this.
They deserve every bit of it. And not only that, they want to trash talk you and me like we haven't dominated them in the past decade, which is a fact.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Florida State is going to struggle to get an ACC win this year. They are. All the noise around FSU makes it worse. Yep, and there's like, nope, that ain't no problem. Suing everybody, suing the blade of grass that made you turn your ankle or something, suing your own coach because the buyout's going to be $1 billion, suing the helmet mics because they went out during the Georgia Tech game, suing Ireland, suing Seamus. You can't tell me now. Where are all those idiots now? You can't tell me now that that's not affecting your program. Or was this Kirk Herbstreit too? Was this ESPN? Was this ACC? The ACC should sue Florida State. The ACC should sue Florida State for being a sorry-ass football team. That's what they should countersue for. They'd probably win. I mean, this is embarrassing, man. Like, I'm pissed.
Yeah, it makes us look bad. It makes us look like frauds.
No, we're not the frauds. As a Bama fan, we've been harassed all offseason from FSU fans about not getting into the playoffs.
Florida State should have gotten the playoffs last year. I'm not walking that back.
Yeah, but they've done everything they can do to validate that decision, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Now, I think they should have got in too, but they've done everything they can do to make themselves look as sorry as possible to validate the decision to leave them out of the playoffs.
No.
They should never speak of that again. In fact, Florida State, don't speak again until you can get a conference win. If you're a Florida State fan, don't type anything in any chat until you can get an ACC win. I get the conference that you're currently suing. When Tech and BC meet in the ACC championship, they'll call it the O'Leary Bowl. There you go. Colorado at least has a win. Colorado might be a better team, and they're absolutely awful. In fact, Colorado's defense and Florida State's defense might be the same level of talent and skill.
Yeah. I think it's funny too. You're going to have to see a big adjustment in like Vegas and stuff for this. Josh Pate was talking about it. He said that their model would still, even if we played again tomorrow, their model would still favor Florida State over us. But, well, if you're betting on that model, you're going to be in trouble. This is clearly the model. It can't take into freaking account. Okay, it looks at talent and all that. It doesn't take into account the mental state of the team. And this team that's something a computer could never understand, or calculate. This team has given up, and it only took one loss. That's crazy.
This is a great comment. They were favored by 16.5 and only scored 13. If they shut Boston College out, they still wouldn't have covered their line.
Oh, my God.
Let me say that again. If Florida State shut out Boston College today and won, they still wouldn't have covered.
Ouch.
I mean, Boston College would have covered their line.
Mark Cruz, dude. What the hell? You commented on my freaking video saying DJ Ukulele is fantastic. I thought you were a Florida State fan. So I was like making fun of you, but then I find out you're a Tech fan.
We're going to give you the benefit of that you were trolling or just being sarcastic.
Were you trolling? What was that? Because I was like, I remember this stupid Florida State fan. I'm going to go make fun of him some more. And then I saw that on your thing that you were a Tech fan. So I'm like, what the hell?
No, they don't have 28 rushing yards. They have 21. They had 28 rushing yards at one point in that game, and then DJU took 2 sacks in a row.
You meant DJ is a funny name.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I thought you said that DJ. I thought you said that he's a fantastic quarterback.
All right. Rock and Rant gives us some stats here. Norvell contract is $9.875 million for this season. He will receive a small raise each year until his salary is nearly $10.835 million during the final year of his contract, which runs through 2031. Hell, his contract is about the same amount of time as the grant of rights. Oh my God. They dropped a new poll and Georgia Tech's projected at 23. Well, no thanks to Florida State.
Mark Cruz, I'm sorry, man. I totally thought you were a freaking Florida State fan. I need to find some Florida State fan to make fun of now. I had some other comments, but that's funny. That's funny.
I mean, let's just run through Florida State's schedule real quick and start finding some wins for them.
Sure, I'm glad I'm not an FSU fan. Yeah.
I would feel bad for them if they didn't run their mouths for a whole offseason and call everyone else, dumb because they didn't see the plight that they were in.
Still, their biggest thing for me is suing the ACC. Because it's still, even despite all this, it still could, they still could leave and ruin it for everybody else in the ACC.
Well, for me, the biggest thing is acting like they've run this conference for the past 15 years, which is flat out untrue. Yeah, they want to throw their weight around like, oh, we are the ACC. Look, Bobby Bowden ain't there no more. First of all, y'all ran him out of town with his forced retirement, and we're on the struggle bus until you got into one of the more morally reprehensible coaches and Jimbo Fisher. We all thought y'all were dumb for running him out of town until he bodied Texas A&M's program. And you went through Taggart, and then you got to Mike Norvell, who seems like he might be not the best coach. We'll have to see. George Smith with a $2 super chat. Will Florida State beat Dookie? I mean, they are Dookie. You'd have to think they find a way to beat Duke. I mean, Duke's is. Anyway.
Well, the real question is Memphis. That's who they're playing next week.
Yeah, no, that's another home game. I bet you they don't sell it out. I bet you that it's empty almost.
They didn't sell tonight out, I don't think.
That game, I have a feeling the Memphis game will be a 3.5-point line for Florida State. Then they play Cal in Tallahassee, so they don't have to worry about jet lag in that game. That should be a game they win. But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they go 1-1 in those two games. Then they got SMU. They have 3 on the road, so they got to worry about the jet lag because Texas is an hour behind. But they should beat SMU. Clemson will dog walk them. Clemson will beat the absolute life out of them right there in Tallahassee too. Then
that's a defense Clemson could score on.
Yeah. FSU, you're right. FSU's defense is so bad that they'll have Clemson fans talking about Klubnik for Heisman after that game. ESPN model has FSU down to 1% chance for the college football playoffs.
It's not happening, dude. Forget anything that you freaking thought Florida State was going to do. There needs to be a huge adjustment of expectations here. I honestly had really hoped it was just us, and I hope they were good and we just beat them. But clearly they suck, or at least they suck now. After having their soul crushed by us, so they're just a team full of freaking transfers that don't have any type of camaraderie or anything, and they don't care about each other. They're just there to get paid and whatever, give up on this year, and we'll all hit the transfer portal afterwards.
So you know how they said that bowl game was just an exhibition? That's what they're going to say about this entire season. That season didn't count. That was just an exhibition season. I appreciate the $5. Michael 2K3 says at this rate, Rec may have more Diet Cokes than FSU total wins this year. Damn. At 4? He could be right. So they should beat Duke. Miami will beat them by 50.
So Bakey says we need to stop with the FSU bad. Put a poll in the chat. I'm curious to see what people think. What did we break them, or do they just suck?
All right, hold on. You're going to come off for a second, but let me start the poll.
I'm curious to what people think.
I can just drag this over here now.
Did we break FSU, or did they suck just in general from the get-go?
Did Georgia Tech break FSU this year, or were they just that bad to begin with?
A little bit of both. I think you're right. They definitely are not as good as last year, and they definitely were never going to be.
Yeah, you could make the argument Georgia broke them, but that's not the question we're asking.
Did we break them? A lot of votes already. Wow. Let's see. I don't even know what to vote.
I know what people are saying. There's probably going to be a good number of people that think we didn't break them, but what that did mentally to them to lose on the road on a national stage, in front of everybody,
and they get clowned on relentlessly.
Yeah, I mean everyone made fun of them. I would love to know what their practice was like.
Well, you heard what Mike Norvell said. He was like, did you hear his speech saying that it's on me? I didn't have this team prepared. We got a lot of work to do to bounce back from this. Yada, yada, yada.
No. So so is it going to be his fault again this week? Sorry guys, I hit the repeat button on sucking as a coach. We'll get him next week.
Well, it's definitely awkward now that you've said all that, and then it comes out and you get an even worse result the next week. Looks like the vote's in, and most people think we just broke them. I tend to agree, honestly.
Oh yeah, how is that? I said yes or no. That doesn't really make sense with the question. I guess yes if Georgia Tech broke them. No if they were just that bad to begin with.
Yeah, you can change the options. It doesn't have to be yes or no.
Well, I don't think I can change it now. I'd have to start a new poll. But yeah, no would be they were just that bad to begin with. Yes would be Georgia Tech broke them. We'll let that go on for a while.
This comment. What in the world?
What comment?
This guy just left a crazy comment. I don't know.
Did it get flagged or something?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I cutted a fart.
What is this comment?
I cutted a fart on my bitch. And she said I'm nasty, so I dumped her fat ass. What are you talking about?
Hey, sweetheart, come over here so I can cut a fart on you, huh?
Cutted a fart on her. That caught me off guard. I'm sorry.
That just sounds like something you would say in a Yankee accent. Yeah, I cutted a fart on that girl, huh?
Hey.
Hey.
BC cutted a fart on freaking FSU tonight.
I just have to accept they suck. This is hilarious. This is the worst outcome if you're a Florida State fan. This is the worst outcome if you're in administration. Don't let it be lost on you. They're suing their own conference. Do you think getting out of the grant of rights prevents this from happening to you? Does that make you a better team? You're an awful football team. A lawsuit. Are they going to try and subpoena witnesses and be like, you're going to ask them so under oath, will you state that Florida State is actually good? It's like, no, but I will be arrested for perjury for saying that. Oh my God. Did Norvell or the portal break FSU? Oh my God. You have to fire Norvell. Dude, his contract runs through 2031. So
firing Norvell is overreacting. He rebuilt the program.
So his buyout would be in the neighborhood of 70 million right now.
That's crazy. Wow. No, you don't fire Norvell. Come on. It's just that I mean, they were always going to have a step back here, whether they wanted to admit it or not. But I don't think you fire the guy. That's a little overreacting.
Yeah. I see this tweet, like as is tradition, whenever a top 10 team loses, their logos and the r/college football banner are vandalized. Think this quirk week 0 Florida State gets it twice.
Nice.
Florida State, it would make more sense to rank Georgia Tech number 10 than it does Florida State. Like
if they called the season now, we'd be the 1 seed.
We would be. Yeah. What if this happened? What if Florida State drops the lawsuit against their own conference and TV partner so that they can pay Norvell's buyout? Like, never mind, we're not suing you anymore. That money is better placed firing Mike Norvell.
Come on, that's overreacting. That's like, no, you don't fire him after a bad start. I mean, he did a good job rebuilding from what they were. They were terrible.
No, they could sue him though. Just add him to the list.
Yeah.
So FSU is suing their own conference. They're suing their own coach.
It's just you got to take your medicine this year and put up with a horrible year. I mean, we had to do it. It's not fun, but
at least we didn't have all this. Like, honestly, if I was a Florida State fan, I would find another hobby for a year. I wouldn't even watch anymore. Like,
some people consider NASCAR or maybe get excited for the basketball season. I don't know how y'all's basketball team is.
Do you have a good golf team? Maybe
golf,
like
maybe
badminton, table tennis,
or take up a different hobby entirely, like gaming.
Yeah, get on Call of Duty. That's actually not good for them because there's a lot
The
of
new Call of Duty's coming out.
Dude. All right, we'll end the poll now. Seems
That
like
was pretty overwhelming that we broke them.
Yeah, 75% of people, 87 votes, say that Georgia Tech did. I bet he fires the OC. Here's the thing. That doesn't make sense because they said their OC doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
They said Mike
He's
Norvell
not-
calls the plays.
Well, firing the OC for these past 2 games what makes sense because he wasn't even there, unless you fire him for cheating. But
For
blaming
cause.
these last 2 losses on him is silly, since he wasn't there.
Let's see what old college football addiction is saying on Twitter now.
I'd say I agree with us breaking them. They played a lot harder last week. It definitely they didn't. We wanted to win more than they did last week, but they did play way more inspired than that. They were just full on like lay down tonight and just take it.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like they gave up. This college football addiction gives a tweet like a middle school girl gives. Maybe I'll just go live tonight. ... Well, do or don't do. No one cares.
783 on this in this Florida State space, Twitter space.
Oh my God.
It's called I'm Tired, hosted by a Florida
Hold on.
State.
Can I join?
I'm gonna join here. Listen.
I am tired, Salona. Can you send me a link?
Yeah.
Because I can play it through the audio.
I do want to. Here, I'm gonna put in the private chat.
Oh, okay. Let's listen to what the Florida State fan is saying right now.
Okay. I need to turn this off.
Is it bad?
Good God, they have like 20 people talking.
Hold on.
It's a zoo in there, dude.
Yeah. I sent my shit on third quarter, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Then they said their favorite receiver, Amon Richards, want to tag me and shit. Boy, fuck you.
No.
Yeah, we can't have that on the air.
Dude, they're too freaking.
They sound high, don't they?
Yeah. Oh no.
Let's go to FSU Barstool.
Oh no, Jen Knoll here.
What's she saying?
Okay, so she's making a sad announcement. She says she has stage 3 ovarian cancer
Oh no.
and has surgery to remove it in 5 days.
Stage 3?
Yeah. Is that bad?
Well, there's only 4 stages, I think.
Oh God. Well, she says they're removing it in 5 days, so well, hopefully that goes well. That sucks.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's no good. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Yeah, she won't make it to the Memphis game. Stage 3 ovarian cancer.
Man, that's so sad.
Yeah, that's rough, dude.
Yeah.
That is rough.
Well, hopefully things go well for her.
Couldn't understand one word they were saying. No, I couldn't either. It was just kind of unfettered ramblings. I'm new to the world of, I guess, I'm in conference championship games, 12-team playoff spots. I'd rather Tech stay unranked and just be underdogs the rest of the year. Yeah, well, eventually, Jen Knoll, T. Branch, she was the girl that came on. She's a Florida State fan. She was on Touchdown Tim's list of, like, girls he finds attractive. She's actually a good person. She does a show with some guy named George on the Renegade, like FSU Renegade channel. So, yeah. Well, all right. I think we'll end the stream there. Look, Florida State's down big. There's really nothing to say. I mean, it's not even fun trashing on them anymore. Not even really just because of what Sea-Dog said, but they're in a bad way. I mean, this could get unhinged on them in a hurry.
Yeah.
Anything you have to say before we go, Sea-Dog?
I mean, I don't know. FSU sucks. See what we can freaking do against some other competition here on Saturday against Syracuse.
Yeah, we need to get a better win on our schedule.
We need to freaking play a team that I don't know.
That has a defense and or an offense.
I don't know. I think we're still a decent 7-8 win team.
Yeah, I do too, but Florida State ain't helping us out any. Well, all right, guys. Appreciate y'all coming in. Maybe we'll do Touchdown Tim tomorrow night. Y'all have a good one.